All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the large human being nicknamed Carebear, standing behind the bar, Kieran, Hickey, Sybil, and I am pleased to be joined by two gentlemen who played at the highest level of football, the National Football League. One of them was a third-team All-American in college. He is also a best-selling author. He has Oprah Winfrey's phone number on speed dial. And even more importantly, he's wearing non-prescription glasses. Emmanuel Acho in the building. How we doing today?
Last show of the week. Hey, beautiful people. It's the last show of the week. Hey, it's been a fantastic week, and I'll say this much. Y'all could be doing anything with your night. You're hanging out with us. Y'all know we don't take it for granted. Consider us your online family, your online community, your family behind the screen. If it's your first time watching the Speakeasy, even if you hate watching, welcome. Regulars, y'all know what to do. Drop some applause for the newcomers in the chat, please. Hey, we do not ask very much of y'all, but if we have done anything for y'all, made you laugh, made you smile, gotten you through a tough week, it would mean everything to us if y'all hit the subscribe button. We will remind you all throughout the course of this week. Gained about 150 subscribers yesterday.
Listen,
there we go.
I'll take it.
Gained about 150 yesterday. Y'all were acting out. We appreciate it. With that being said, we don't make this show to talk at you, but to talk with you. Drop a super chat, and the man behind the keyboard is guaranteed to talk back. Carebear, turn me up.
Also joining us here in the Speakeasy is a man who played in the toughest era of football I have ever seen, the 2000s, and he was a Pro Bowler in that era as well. The only thing smoother than the routes that he ran on the field was the way he used to talk to the ladies. Come on now. Come on now. TJ Hooshman-Zada in the building. OG putting us on some game.
Man, you always right on with it.
Hit the nail on the head.
Ain't nothing else to say. Hey, man. I'm on my Care Bear shit.
Okay, what's up? That could mean a lot.
Yeah.
You could be a lover boy.
No.
You could be eating
everything.
yourself out of house and home.
Or you could be in the gym.
I'm consistently now. Today is my 3rd day this week working out, and I'm for sure gonna work out tomorrow. That's gonna be 4 days this week. All right.
Yeah. Like
Sam
that.
trimmed 208 pounds today after the workout.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
I'm back
Feeling
on
great.
It. Came home. They was like, you looking kind of big. I'm like, damn, folks. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit tomorrow, too.
Here's what PJ is not telling you. This happens to probably every man after you cross 33, 34. Who did you see that looked in too good a shape that made you say, you know what? I can't have this young bull looking better than me.
Nah,
There was a moment.
No, this is what happened. Ryan Clark been posting every day of him in the gym. James Harrison, he live in the gym. And I follow him. So I'm like, man, let me stop being lazy. Because I'd be like, I'm going to work out tomorrow. I'm going to work out tomorrow. And so I would rather suffer now than suffer in 20 years.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to put myself through it now.
Like
so
that.
hopefully in 20 years, I'm good.
Free game from the man to the right. Free game.
Speaking of suffering, Social Trey's in the building.
This is facts. Yeah. And, I usually keep it brief during the intro, but I just need a few quick seconds.
Take your time.
All right. So, you guys see the Speakeasy hat.
Of course.
All right.
We got the logo.
Come on, got the logo.
Do we have an update?
I'm due to have a child soon.
Yes, you are.
My wife is due within the next month and a half. And I've got to negotiate some time off with my boss.
Oh, my goodness.
So all you guys, I'm putting y'all on game.
PTO Trey.
He get paternity leave.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. I'm rocking the
Speakeasy.
Speakeasy.
Do y'all know to give PTO?
That's crazy.
I've never met a startup that gave PTO. Not in a year. And he already got. Because remember, Trey's the latest addition to the show. Why?
That's true.
You ask.
Acho,
I had to go get married. All right, bet.
Yeah.
Go get married, G.
I did.
Then you tell me 9 months later, Acho, I need another break. Bruh, pick one, G. I just let you off to go get married, bro.
How he said?
Acho, I need another break. Like, come on, bro.
That's crazy.
Come on, bro.
But anyway, I'm trying to smooth over my balls, smooth things over so I get some time off. And then the last thing is, look, y'all been having my back on the hashtag pay Trey, and I appreciate that. But listen, what y'all don't know, I've been lying.
Uh-oh.
I haven't wanted to disclose this because Carebear is an envious guy.
What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
In my contract, it says, if I get enough subscribers gained on the YouTube channel,
Oh, snap.
I get equity in the Speakeasy YouTube channel. And let me tell you, that's some pretty much. I'm blowing the lid off of this thing. I don't care. Call me a whistleblower. Call me whatever you want. So subscribe, make all the fake accounts, send them to
So
your
we got some
granny
things to talk about, brother.
Yeah, I'm sick of it. I'm tired of being the redheaded stepchild. Give me some equity in the Speakeasy. That's all I got.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Come
Fight
on.
the power, man.
Come
Fight
on,
the man. That's what I'm
fighting.
talking about. Yeah. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we have a loaded show for you guys today. We have to start off with big news out of the NBA Finals. Obviously, Knicks had one of the craziest comeback victories we have ever seen in sports history last night, but things got even crazier after the game. I'll let you guys take a look at this. As the Spurs were returning to their team hotel, you can see fans screaming, cursing, doing all the extracurriculars. Can we get some audio here? Oh, there we go. As the Spurs players walking in, obviously you see some of them. There's Luke Cornett. There's Carter Bryant still smiling. Stephon Castle. There's Dylan Harper just in his phone looking around like it's crazy. But things got kind of crazy right here, if you could see.
Oh.
Objects being thrown.
Hold on now.
It turns out they were eggs at Victor Wembanyama. Here's a better angle from the other side. I'll let you guys see it right here.
Oh.
That's the first egg. Here's the second egg. Boom!
Oh, did it hit?
No, it did not hit him. It hit the pole right next to him. I'm sure he got a little yokey, if you will. But, fellas, I mean, these Knicks fans have been absolutely incredible during the game. But after the game, they have been an absolute problem. Sham says NYPD has not made any arrests tied to fans throwing eggs at Victor Wembanyama after Game 4. But there were 56 arrests made after the game per the New York Police Department. Fellas, these Knicks fans going crazy. Are they taking it way too far?
What you think, T?
Hell yeah, they taking it too. It's a game. I'm a man. If Wemby turns around and smacks the shit out of one of them, then it's a problem. Like that's what because as soon as he smacked the shit out of somebody, bro, what did I do? That's what they gonna say, and they gonna be ready to sue. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because there's a lot of dudes that if you hit them with an egg, they turning around and they gonna put hands and feet on you. Where's the respect?
Hands and feet.
Like. Knicks, y'all may win y'all first NBA championship in 27 plus 20, 53 years. Yeah. Like this make you not even want to root for the Knicks when you see stuff like this. At the end of the day, it's a basketball game. It's a game. What you throwing eggs at Wemby? Y'all won. Wemby sold him and they helped y'all win. What are y'all mad at him for? Y'all should be happy. Y'all should be sending him gifts. He helped y'all win. But at some point now, when they go back to New York, when they go back to New York, they need to make sure the fans can't even line up at the hotel. They got to eliminate all that because something can happen from this. Because somebody saw him throw the egg.
Yeah.
And so now, if you do something, are you getting in trouble? Are you getting suspended? Are you getting arrested? Are you getting sued? And technically, they not assaulting you, but it's just disrespectful, man. What are we doing?
That's incredibly well said. Incredibly well said. Like T said, bro, like, it's a game. I think the Knicks fans are taking it way too far. I've said this before. At the point in which you are disrespecting or it would be assault if they would have got caught, assaulting an athlete just because they playing in a game, you're doing too much. Like, with all due respect, y'all up 3-1. Y'all made one of the most miraculous comebacks in the history of sport. If that would have been Game 7, it is the most miraculous comeback in the history of sport ever. And after the game, y'all want to be this excessive? The worst part about it is the Knicks fans aren't even a reflection of their team. Bad Boys Pistons, bet. 304 Pacers, I get it. But like these Knicks,
true.
Like these Knicks players are hella respectful.
They got good dudes on the team.
Phenomenal, the best dudes.
That is very true.
Jalen Brunson gets muffed and like all he does is point at Wemby's face. Josh Hart, respectful. I mean, Dudes is all like married with kids and stuff. That whole squad is just like a whole bunch of like good guys. Karl Anthony Towns lost his mom, gentle giant. Jalen Brunson, I think he has a long-time partner. Josh Hart's always out with his wife posting her.
Anunoby is hella chill. Bridges, they don't really talk trash.
No, these are all very like sober-minded athletes. So it's not as though
only one that's shit talker maybe seemed like it would be Alvarado.
Yeah, and that's from New York chilling.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not as though these fans are like, man, this is what my team will want me to do. Or like, we reflect in the team. No, bro. OG Anunoby hit a game winner, and he was like, yeah, it was fun. We're worried about the next game. Mikal Bridges had a phenomenal game. I think it was game 2 afterwards. He's like, yeah, we're not really worried about our 13-game winning streak. We're just worried about the next game. The players are all like this, but the fans is.
They need to block this off, Acho.
They need to block that street off.
You're not coming within 50 feet of the entrance of the hotel now moving forward. They can do it. They do it at every other sporting event that matters.
Yeah.
And so what a few fans have done is probably messed it up for the fans that are genuinely there to see these young players in the flesh.
Gee, is this almost embarrassing for the Knicks fans?
It should be.
Because, like, this almost speaks to the fact that y'all ain't never done nothing of significance lately. Think about it. Eagles played the Cowboys, played them a lot. We played them on Thanksgiving. When we went to our hotel, Cowboys fans were lined up booing. They weren't throwing stuff. They weren't throwing no eggs. They weren't throwing no this. Because at the end of the day, Cowboys do got 5 chips. May not have a ton recently. I get it. Cool. But they've won some stuff. Like, they have at least some level of decorum because they're like, you know what? I respect my opponent. Played Oklahoma. Texas versus OU, one of the biggest rivalries in all of sports. Sure. Running out of the tunnel, they cussing, they flipping a bird, they doing all this stuff. But, like, there's still a mutual level of respect for another human.
What you just said is so true, man. We play the Steelers. And I talk shit. That's just what I do.
Of course.
I do. Everything. I've always been this way my whole life. People think I talk shit. Been doing this my whole life. So I would get into it with fans all the time. And we play the Steelers. I'll never forget this. Man, this fan probably remember this. He was just talking shit to me. So I was talking shit back. And then he asked me, hey, can I get some Gatorade? And I'm like, all right. So I'm giving him Gatorade, and I'm thinking, he gonna throw this shit at me. And I'm like, if he throw this at me, how I'm gonna react? Gave him Gatorade, he drank it. We low-key became homies during the game. I think I gave him like 3 cups of Gatorade during the game. And we were still talking shit to each other.
That's fandom,
but it was cool.
I
love it. Know he remembers this.
Yes. Yeah.
And the first cup of Gatorade I gave him, I said, is he gonna throw this shit back at me? And I shouldn't have given it to him.
Yeah.
And once I did, like, you play the Raiders. You talk shit to the fans. They talk shit back. You go up, dap them up. They just want you to, like,
acknowledge
converse
them to some
with them.
degree. Yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
And we gonna talk trash, but it's a respect thing. And they've never, at least with me, crossed the line.
Yeah.
And this is crossing the line.
Yeah. Yeah, T's hitting the nail on the head perfectly because, truth be told, once you're mature, you realize you're nothing without the fan and you're nothing without the rival. My favorite story in all of this is Magic and Bird. If you listen to how Magic and Bird talk about each other, fiercest competitors, but Magic and Bird realize, you know what? Without the other person, we would have just been...
We need each other.
We need each other. Cowboys, Eagles, bruh. Once you hit a level of maturity, sure, both teams hate each other. But I'm like, bro, when you play in that game...
It's my favorite game of the year, bro. We play the Eagles. I love when we play the Eagles.
They're good.
Exactly. I love playing the Eagles.
Nothing like it. Like, there is... And to your point, you might talk trash with somebody the whole time out, but then after the game, it's like, hey, man, can I get your gloves?
You give it to them.
You give it to them. Y'all ha-ha, y'all kiki. You keep it pushing, bruh. But, like, when the fans... I just don't think they fully understand, like, bruh, the best fans are just fans, not, like, make evil. You know what I'm saying? Keon, what's your thoughts on it as a fan?
I mean, yeah, like I said before, these Knicks fans are just taking what was a good thing, because I think that's what it was before. When it was, fuck Trae Young. That was what all of them were saying. They were saying, fuck Trae Young. Trae Young was talking his trash to the city. Everyone was like, man, I hate Trae Young. It was cool. It was understandable. You know, we don't like this player. This player doesn't like us. Understood and respectful. But the minute you start snatching jerseys off of fans walking down the street, actively trying to avoid you, the minute you start throwing objects at players, at that point, it's not fandom. It's anarchy. It's ridiculous. It's way too much. And I think the Knicks fans are really ruining and putting a stain on a lot of the fans that don't feel this way or would never act this way. And the worst part is, it's becoming a trend to now do this. It's becoming a trend because of side talk to go out there and yell at people and say F the players and do all of this other stuff. But the people that were truly there and actually felt that way aren't the ones doing all of this nonsense. The people that are out there doing that are the people that watch clips of it and they're out there just trying to cause chaos. Yeah. They're not out there, and a lot of them aren't even real Knicks fans, which is the worst part. They didn't support this team the entire season, but now they're out there in a Knicks jersey that they got off DH Gate, and they out there trying to fight people. Timu. It's ridiculous. They got some Timu Knicks jerseys out there. They got a Jalen Bunsen jersey, and they're out there trying to fight people and just cause chaos because it's a fun and crazy thing to do. Now, my real fear is for the city of New York, because God forbid this team wins a championship on Saturday.
They're gonna riot just cause. Huh?
Bro, stuff is going to burn. Cars are going to flip just because. They're going to be shooting off fireworks in the street. There was already a firework shot off in Manhattan, I think, after the Game 4 last night. Bruh, it's going to be straight chaos. And I understand celebrating your team. I want to hit the streets of Dallas whenever the Cowboys win the championship. I want to be there. But I don't want to go flipping people's cars and burning things and doing all this other crazy madness. What we saw in Philadelphia was about as acceptable as it gets. Yeah. After that, it gets too crazy. And right now, if there's any Spurs fans in the vicinity, I'm fearful for their lives.
Duck and cover.
I'm fearful for their lives.
Duck and cover, bro.
So it's
crazy. We gotta go ahead.
Well, no, I was gonna say there are worse things they could have thrown at Wemby.
That is true.
And these are New York Knicks fans we're talking about.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Like, that's kind of mild, I feel like, for them.
To throw an egg at a player,
to throw an egg as opposed to
after the game, chill with that shit, though,
rocks
man.
Or stones or
after that, chill with that, bro.
Because the hard part,
you gotta actually go to the store, go to the fridge, and get out.
But you know it's New York.
Eggs,
it's New York. They got a bodega. They got a bodega on every corner. So it probably was 3 of them.
Open that late? What? They open
that bodega. Get your chopped cheeses at 1 in the morning.
I've never been to New
First,
York
you put the
like
eggs
that.
on the grill.
Hey, we got a $100 super chat
we
have to tend to, and then we move to the next topic. Talk to me.
Let's do it first. Lil Sav Mac says, "Speak easy, fam. I appreciate everything y'all are doing with the pod. I'm in the military, and the pod definitely gets me through the day. Definitely want to show some love to all of our service members,
Absolutely.
men and women alike. My wife is a service member. She actually has drill this weekend, so it's hard. It's not easy to be in the service or married to someone in the service. So, Lil Sav Mac, we appreciate you for sure. Appreciate your service. Thank you. Central Cast said, first off, I'm gonna keep it chill, and it's also my birthday on Saturday. Second off,
Central Cast.
Trey, I filled out something in the DM, and I was wondering where that certain thing is. I'll get back with you about that. Wes! JBX1310 said, which iconic moment in New York history deserves a statue the most? David Tyree catch, Beckham one-handed catch, or OG's putback?
Tyree won Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If the Knicks win the championship, I'm going that. Just because OG may be the Finals MVP.
Yeah.
But
he gets
because
a statue?
If they win the championship, but because what David Tyree did was in the biggest of games in the Super Bowl, right now it's that.
David
But if
Tyree.
the Knicks win the championship, which they probably should and will, I'm going OG.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Top Shotta, listen, Top Shotta been putting up numbers lately. Said when Trey goes out on PTO, which Speakeasy chat member would y'all have fill in for him?
Who in the chat?
That's a great
question.
It gotta be either Tall Up 340 or King Drewski or Mr. 214. It's one of them comedians.
Okay.
It's one of the resident comedians.
I like
for
that.
me.
Those are great names,
Give
actually.
me Central Cast.
So you just don't want
Central
to work
Cast
anymore.
is quick-witted, though. He's very quick-witted.
Yes.
He is.
If Central Cast had a filter, he'd be...
That might be a good thing.
He'd be cool, but Kieran, you just turned my PTO for like permanent time off. Like the show's getting canceled. Like it's not like just paid time off.
The show's
It'd be over if we had Central Cast. So
I like that question though.
yeah, that was a good question. One more, and then we keep it moving.
Yes,
All right, Bear, let's do that. Central Cast jump in. Central Cast, bro. What are you doing, bro? See, TJ, this is why I said, bro.
I regret it immediately.
Yep. But no, you just put him on the pedestal. You said you would bring him on the show.
He's number one. The pedestal's already been there, brother.
That's true. It might be time to do a redraft. He says, actually, TJ, I'm sorry. You may not be ashy, but them toenails for sure look like you've been playing in the dirt your whole life. Actually, you have, so never mind.
Don't show him.
Your toes are so messed up.
That's what he
ran
wants.
out the hood. Don't let him clip your feet, TJ.
Don't let him
clip your feet. He's gonna start taking the screenshots and making money off of it. Don't do it. Don't feed the trolls,
crazy,
man. Central Cash, you're a weird guy, pal.
I worked so hard today. I ain't even want to put no shoes on. That's what it was.
Come on, be like that.
Yeah.
It be like that.
I ain't worked this hard in a long time.
And it's just day 3. You supposed to ease into it, TJ.
I don't know nothing but go. I can't. There's no easing into a workout for me.
So you just put your body through hell.
I kind of just try to make it real hard on my. I was doing the Versa Climber.
Yeah.
Where I did 5 sets of that.
Damn.
Some squats.
Are you doing the? Oh damn. That's
You finna be hurt.
I did pull-ups. Started 15, go all the way down to 1.
Yeah.
And then I do 15 pull-ups, 15 dips. 14 pull-ups, 14 dips. All the way down to 1.
Oh, you said you was pulling a Carebear. Carebear couldn't do nothing like that.
Hey.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. I got faith in you.
I can throw up more weight than you. Until you can say that as a grown man. You know what?
Hey, Acho, you still bench? Like I have not got under a bench press.
He calls me every morning out of breath.
I have not,
working out.
Hey, I have not got under a bench press in probably 4 or 5 years.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna do it on Monday. I'm gonna see. Because when I ain't gonna lie, I did 225 23 times.
Did you?
I could max 400. I was maxing 400 on the bench.
Damn.
So I'm gonna see what I'm working with after. I have not done bench in at least 3 to 4 years.
Wow.
Damn. Putting Carebear on the bar is crazy, TJ.
If
I wish I was 225.
My goal is just to get 220.
Bro, I'm not for it.
I'm trying to get 225 like 7 times. I hope.
Bro.
You get
Come on, bro.
My fault.
I hope.
I'm sorry.
Wasn't even close to that. What are you?
That's 3 shots he done took Carebear.
That's crazy,
early.
bro.
It's the end of the week. I've been nice to Carebear for most
And
of
you
the
look
week.
slimmer too, though. Like
He looks good. I can't hate on
working
him.
out. Anyway, look, we have a show to get to.
We do. Let's do it.
We got to keep it pushing. We got to talk some more about the NBA Finals. Victor Wembanyama in the fourth quarter of Game 4. Missed alley-oop layup, missed tip shot, made free throw, missed floater, missed tip shot, made 2-point shot, missed alley-oop layup, missed jump shot, made jump shot, then 2 missed free throws. Unfortunate. It was a 2 of 7 performance in the fourth quarter, shooting 1 of 4 from the free throw line as well. Kevin O'Connor had something to say about it, saying, a total choke job by Wembanyama last night. Had fear in his eyes down the line when he bricked both free throws. Seems Fox is taking most of the criticism for his dumb decisions, but Wemby blew it again too, and somehow, unfathomably even worse, the pass off of Castle's back. We also had a take where Acho was going at Mitch Johnson and De'Aaron Fox for their selling of the game, and Kendrick Perkins chimed in our comments.
Say?
He said, "Nah, bro, that wasn't on Mitch. Can you scream Wemby name while you're at it? Because he was horrible and scared."
Okay,
fellas.
can me address Perk?
I said that yesterday.
You did.
I said it yesterday.
To my dog, Big Perk, and Big Perk knows I respect his basketball intellect. Wemby is the reason that the Spurs are competitive in these games. And that is why when I get to criticizing players, I do not start with Wemby, though I end with Wemby. I start with De'Aaron Fox. I also start with the coach and Mitch Johnson. If not for Wemby's game, 3 performance of 32, 8, and 6, we're not having these conversations right now with the Spurs. If not for Wemby starting strong in Game 4, we are not having these conversations about the Spurs. The Spurs are not even a competitive basketball team without Victor Wembanyama. If I'm not mistaken, the New York Knicks shoot 58% when Victor Wembanyama is off the court, and they only shoot 36% when Victor Wembanyama is on the court. So the impact that Wemby makes cannot just be counted by made free throws, missed free throws, or missed tip-ins, etc. That is why I did not address Wemby so urgently. With that being said, Wemby deserves some blame for the clutch. Can't deny it. If nothing else but missing 2 free throws. I don't actually care about anything else, T. Truth be told, like, I don't care about the missed pull-up. I don't care about the missed putback. I don't care about nothing else. They are free throws. The operative word there is free. You at home, y'all played basketball. Y'all can make free throws. The fact of the matter is, the moment was too big for him. Eyes, too bright. Lights, too bright. Let's just be honest. We've been there before. And truth be told, I remember getting called a punk T for telling on myself. Sometimes when you're a young bull, the moment can be too big for you. Happened to me. Kieran, you'll laugh at me, you'll scoff at me. We're playing Texas A&M. True story. My sophomore year, we are 12-0, undefeated. All we got to do, win out, we're going to the national championship. First time Texas goes to the national championship since Vic Young was there. I'm starting as a sophomore. But we're playing A&M. A&M has Ryan Tannehill. I think Gerard Johnson's out there. Like, they got some dudes. I'm a sophomore starting. I get beat for a touchdown. I'm in cover 4. I got the slot receiver. I'm supposed to be like 2 yards underneath, 2 yards inside, right? Make them put air on it so the safety either takes his head off, gets a pick. I'm probably 3 yards underneath, 3 yards inside. Gerard Johnson, I think it was QB, throws a dot. Dive, touchdown. I'm shook. You got 107,000 people. You've been there. So a whole stadium sweating. Whole stadium sweating. I'm a sophomore, and I'm sitting here like, I'm about to cost my team a national championship. It's my other homeboy, Keenan Robinson. He's a redshirt sophomore. He's a year older than me. So I look at him, and I'm like, hey, you got the next series. After that, I'm like, you get the next series. Because I was like, moment too big for me, G. Like, I knew in that moment.
Dude, I would never do no shit like that.
I knew, I knew.
That's crazy.
It's a crazy story,
yeah.
But it's a real story. I knew in that moment. And then I remember being a senior. And that was a big dog. And I was like, boy, I wish somebody would. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we're playing UCLA in Pasadena after they beat us the year before. Our head coach calls everybody up, Mac Brown. He's like, everybody take in the Rose Bowl, take in the Coliseum. It's a historical place. And he leaves the huddle. I say, hey, they beat the hell out of us last year. Forget what he's talking about. Let's go get a dub. And I remember being a big dog and being like, I was a Chihuahua. Like, yeah, I'm a sophomore at Texas. I'm starting. I ended up going to the league. Cool, congratulations. But, like, I vividly remember saying, this moment is too big for me.
And that A&M is a big game.
Bruh!
It's a big game.
The biggest.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a big
back
game.
in the gap at A&M.
It's a big
like,
game.
A&M's probably a top 3 to 5. You've been to probably every stadium, a big stadium.
Nah,
probably a 3 to 5
one of the craziest
stadium
experiences
on the
there,
road.
yeah.
And I remember I graduated high school 17. So I'm like a 17 I'm like an 18-year-old sophomore. I'm not like a grown these sophomores. These days are 24.
20. 21.
I'm an 18-year-old sophomore that went to private school. I didn't play against Des Bryant in high school.
Yeah, you didn't play in any big stadiums
No,
like that.
I played, bro. We played against 300 people in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm now there. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I knew one day I will be the big dog. Today is not one day. Yeah. I got Brian Arakpo in front of me, Sergio Kendall in front of me. I'm not going to be the reason we choked this. So I say all that to say, and I'm too confident in who I am now. Acho, you're a punk. Cool, congratulations. I went to the league. I say all that to say, like, there can be moments where, and Wemby is Wemby. But, bro, his eyes were shook yesterday, T.
I said this yesterday. When you are the best player, you have to bear the brunt of all the criticism. Because if and when you win, you're going to get the majority of the credit. Mm-hmm. You have to bear the brunt of the credit. I said this yesterday. What De'Aaron Fox did was crazy. There's no excuse. Oh, I thought I could get the layup. I thought I could outrun him. When you got close to that rim, you seen he was right next to you.
Yep.
Run it out. You didn't do it. Okay. Miss Johnson, when you're up 20-plus points, maybe I should sit Wemby till they get the lead to about 17. Maybe he would have been, because didn't he play 44 minutes?
Yes. That's
now,
a huge
now if he
issue.
plays 35, 36, 37 minutes, maybe he makes those free throws because he's fresher. But he didn't. So, yeah, De'Aaron Fox, you got to take some of the blame. Yeah, Miss Johnson, you got to take some of the blame. But your best player has to take the majority of the blame because he's your best player. And he's going to get a ton of the credit. And you went 9 for 25. And you didn't show up in the fourth quarter. You just didn't.
Yeah. No, also,
I got to disagree a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I got to disagree.
The rare trade disagree.
Yeah, I got to disagree just a little bit because we spend so much time criticizing a 22-year-old phenom that has far exceeded more expectations than just about any other 22-year-old we've ever.
What did he exceed?
He's defensive player of the year.
No, when Wemby came to the league, everybody said when he got drafted, he's next. Everybody said this. Yeah, so what has he exceeded when everybody expected him to be what he is?
Not yet, though.
Man,
I
come
think they
on,
expected
man.
it yet.
No, that's finals.
When LeBron came into the league, everybody said he's next. He was now.
And
as soon as he got to the league, he was now.
And he went to the finals in year 4 and got swept.
But what I'm saying, did he have these type of performances?
No,
he didn't. He didn't play well. But he far exceeded, in my opinion, Wemby has far exceeded expectations in winning Defensive Player of the Year so soon and dragging his team to the NBA Finals. Now, they're a really good team, but he is still the leader of that team.
See, you see how you just did that, though, Trey? He drug his team to the NBA Finals. You giving him all this credit, but you don't want to put none of the blame on him.
No.
You just said he drug his team like he playing with me.
Listen. He deserves.
You did that, though,
Yeah,
right?
I'm with you. Okay. But hear me out. He deserves some blame. And I can hold space for that. We've done it. Let's absolutely talk about the one meaningful veteran on this team that is on a supermax contract.
Yes.
That has continuously shit the bed game in and game out. At De'Aaron Fox's worst, he's been atrocious. At De'Aaron Fox's best, he's been good. And he's on a supermax contract that's unacceptable as the only vet that really means something on that Spurs team. That's why I got to hold space for De'Aaron Fox.
You can do both, though. They're not mutually exclusive.
I agree with that.
And that's the thing. I'm not holding this against Wemby and labeling him a non-clutch player or obviously he has things to work on in his offensive game. I'm very proud of him to be able to make it to this far in the season. I still don't think the series is over yet until that fat lady is singing, and she's not singing yet. Yeah. But I think Wemby does deserve some blame for this because if you are, like you said, he gets all the credit for dragging this team to the finals. He's the face of the team going all the way to the finals. Like TJ said, yes, De'Aaron Fox sold, but also you sold at the free throw line as well. We can't just focus on one play. What happens whenever have any of y'all sold late in the game or at any time? Your coach looks at you and he says, "Look, it wasn't just one play that lost us the game."
It is though.
And sometimes it is.
Sometimes
it is. Playoffs.
Yeah,
I did it. I was known for catching the ball. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever not made a play in my entire life when it mattered up until that point. Ever.
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking believe it.
Literally,
I was like, did I just drop that shit? I couldn't believe it,
bruh.
Yeah.
And you know the thing about athletes that they don't tell you, De'Aaron Fox knows he sold.
No, he does.
Yeah.
And that's what I have such an issue with.
He knows.
He knows, but he went in the press conference after the game, and instead of just being that's why it's hard for me to respect him as a leader and as a veteran on this team because instead of getting in front of those reporters and saying, I made a bonehead mistake, he tried to excuse his actions. That's unacceptable in my opinion as the one veteran guy on this team. I cannot agree with that with Fox at all.
Yeah, no. Also about this game, Lonzo Ball chimed in. He said, run LeBron and Kai tape all day at the facility today and tomorrow, San Antonio. That's what they're going to have to do to try to get back in this game. Obviously, the only one time in NBA history has a team come back from down 3-1, and they did so against a 73-9 win. Unanimous back-to-back MVP Stephen Curry team. LeBron's great. Fellas, are you guys giving the Spurs any shot to make this miraculous 3-1 comeback?
TJ, I would if the Spurs just had any significant vets. The Spurs, it sounds stupid to say the Spurs are the better team. But, I genuinely believe the Spurs are the better team. The Knicks are just a more clutch team. The Knicks got more competent players in the fourth quarter. But, if you're just talking about, any given random Tuesday, I think the Spurs are the better team. But the Knicks are clutch, and that's what matters most. If the Spurs had a Kyrie, or not even this, if Wemby was 2 years older, they could come back. But, the moment's too big for him. And the moment will be too big for him next game, and it could be too big for him the next game. Wemby's had 2 chances. End of game 2, Keon, if I'm not mistaken, he missed a pull-up jumper.
Yep.
If he makes it, they
win.
2-1. Last night, Wemby, you make those 2 free throws, you're probably up 3-1. Wemby, you could also say Wemby's...
also threw the ball off the back of Stephon Castle.
You could say that, Wemby's youth is the difference between this series. So I don't see them making a 3-1 comeback.
I want to see him make a comeback because once this is over with,
I know.
What else we gonna be watching on TV? So I hope they can make this go 7. And I wouldn't say they are the better team. I'll say this really can be 3-1 Spurs. Mm-hmm. It also could be sweep 4-0 Knicks. Every game has been close. Every game could have gone either direction, but the Knicks have made those plays when it's mattered the most. What I want to see happen is a lot of the times when Wemby gets the ball, bro, he damn near at the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Mitch, can we get him moving around the basket? Can we keep him around the basket? Because now if Wemby's around the basket, how many Spurs going to be around the basket? Mm-hmm. At least 3? Mm-hmm. At least 3? Because the only one that's big enough to contest some is Cat or Mitchell Robinson. Everybody else, when they throw that ball up, is going to foul Wemby because you got to bump him so he can't jump.
Yeah.
Keep him around the basket. See if you can get the Knicks in the penalty. Like, get him away from this 3-point line. Maybe if he's trailing, he could. Other than that, we want to keep Wemby 12 feet within the basket. That's what I would do. Because it creates so much space for everybody else because the Knicks have to collapse.
But the question then is, what do you do with that space? Everybody wants Dylan Harper to play more, but Dylan Harper had a good game from 3 last game, but Dylan Harper notably doesn't shoot well from the 3-point line. Champagne he does. Castle's not a consistent 3-point shooter. Fox hasn't been a consistent 3-point shooter.
We got to take a 2-dribble, pull up.
Bet.
2-dribble, pull up. And Dylan Harper is so crafty that he can Euro step you, get a layup, or he gonna yam on you.
Yeah.
And or I'm gonna just throw the lob to Wemby if you come help. If you come help, I'm throwing the lob. And the only ones that's gonna make me throw the lob are OG, Mitchell Robinson, or Cat. Everybody else, I'm dunking on you. Mm-hmm. And if those guys come, I'm throwing the lob to Wemby, and Josh Hart gonna push him. Foul. Mikal Bridges gonna push him. Foul.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
And it sounds, but if Wemby is around the basket, they're going to collapse on him. Keep him away from the perimeter like that because now it's easy.
Yeah.
Look, man. Great points there. We're gonna keep the show pushing here.
Keep it moving.
Let's do it. Look, we have to talk about some news out of the National Football League. AJ Brown had his, I think, his second media availability for the Patriots, and he had some nice things to say about Drake. Man, I'll let you guys take a listen.
The talent speaks for itself. You know, he can make any throw. But I think what's more impressive to me is that he knows what he's doing, and to be that young and to understand the defense and to understand every little check, the highs, the blitz, and all those things so young and so fast is very impressive. And so I really admire that he knows what he's talking about. He demands everybody else to know as well, you know. And he's a true leader. He's a true leader of men, and it's crazy to see at a young age. You know, he's a true leader of men. So
a true leader of men, fellas. Do you guys think AJ Brown in any way is taking a shot here at Jalen Hurts?
I don't think AJ's taking a shot at Jalen Hurts, but unfortunately, because of how AJ and Jalen's relationship ended, everything positive AJ says about Drake May will come off as a shot towards Jalen Hurts. Because when was the last time outside of AJ's post-Maria Taylor interview, when was the last time AJ spoke super glowingly of Jalen Hurts? Hell, when's the last time AJ Brown spoke of Jalen Hurts and spoke of Jalen Hurts in a positive light? Like, you think about AJ's quotes on the offense, hey, what's the issue? Passing. So anytime AJ sings the praises of Drake, it'll sound like a shot at Jalen, even if it's not, just because he wasn't shooting at Jalen. Kieran, you've probably been in this situation. Lover boy on the show. Have you ever been in a situation where, like, say your girl, or maybe even you, like, commented heavy on this dude's Instagram, but wasn't commenting heavy on your IG post or something like that. You know,
yeah.
Right? We all been in a random situation. It could have been high school, could have been Facebook, whatever area y'all grew up in. And it's like, it might seem like shade because you're doing for him what you weren't doing for me.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or inverse it, Kieran, you were doing for her what you weren't doing for her. Whatever the case is, y'all can relate to it at home. Y'all might even be able to relate to it in your relationship. It wasn't meant to be shade. But it just feels like shade because when you're praising your next relationship in a different way than you were praising your last relationship, it just makes everybody wonder, okay, well, you're capable of speaking glowingly about your quarterback. So then why didn't you? That's how I interpret it, T.
Is it because he used the word true? Mm-hmm. If he just says he's a leader of men, is it, he's just a good leader? Or when you say he's a true leader of men, do we say,
a little spite.
Is this why he's taking a shot at Jalen? Because he actually used the word true. Mm-hmm. And it's like, Jalen Hurts is a leader of men, but Drake May is a true leader of men. Mm-hmm. And you can interpret it that way. But if I'm A.J. Brown, I don't give a damn what nobody think because Drake May is my quarterback.
Yeah.
I want him to feel like I got his back under any and every circumstance, and he can count and rely on me. And so I don't believe he's taking a shot at Jalen Hurts. But if people want to believe that and I'm A.J. Brown, I don't care. I'm no longer a Philadelphia Eagle. Me and Jalen Hurts, we cool. And if we aren't cool, then he knows I'm taking a shot at him. But if we cool, he knows there's no shots being taken. I'm supporting the quarterback of my team now.
Yeah.
And so that's how I would view that. And the only people that would really know are A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, and maybe a few other guys on the Eagles that each has confided in whether they dislike or like each other. And I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I have no problem with it. But when you use the word true leader of men, I can see how that may be interpreted.
When you left Carolina, I don't think you upgraded at quarterback. I forgot who's a Q in Seattle. When you left Cincinnati. I don't think you upgraded at quarterback because who'd you play with next?
Carson Palmer.
Yep.
Matt Hasselbeck.
Oh.
Joe Flacco.
Okay. People could argue Matt was an upgrade. People could argue it. I wouldn't make the argument, but
What about Flacco?
You could argue it.
Bro.
He started 19, played 19 years, played in the Super Bowl.
Hasselbeck was good. Where Carson's something else.
So were you ever put in a position where you had to answer and you said Carson's the best quarterback I ever played with?
Probably. And I'm gonna be like, it wasn't like Hasselbeck wasn't good. Mm-hmm. He wasn't Carson. Because when you do comparisons, it's like you putting somebody down. Hasselbeck was good. Carson Palmer was very good. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think people realize how good Carson was.
Yeah.
Like, and he'll never get the credit because he was in Cincinnati so long. Yep. Then he went to the Raiders and he goes to the Cardinals, and it was like, oh, Carson could really play. And then I played with a young Joe Flacco. And me and Flacco cool. We used to play cornhole all the time. Beat his ass in the locker room all the time in cornhole.
Oh, wow.
But
couldn't do me like that.
Carson was a really, really, really good player. But Carson was a great, and he still is, a great human being. Mm-hmm. Carson is a great person. Like, genuinely nice to everybody. So, yeah, Carson by far.
Yeah, no. I mean, speaking of these quarterbacks, though, Drake May, he spoke glowingly about him. Obviously, going into next season, it's going to be a challenge for the Patriots. You know, a different level of scheduling. They went from playing the worst teams in the divisions to now the best teams. Yeah. Do you guys expect Drake May to take another step moving forward?
It's going to be hard, T, because Drake May finished second in MVP. Probably would have won MVP if not for a wildly outstanding year by Matthew Stafford. I think he had 4,300 yards passing. I think he was still a proficient rusher. Had an incredible touchdown-interception ratio. How do you get better than that? Do you throw for 5,000 in your third year in the National Football League? Like, how does Drake May take it? Do you go to the Super Bowl and win it? Like, what is a step forward from losing the Super Bowl? You were second in everything last year. Second in MVP, second best team in football. So you want him to go win MVP and win a Super Bowl? I just don't know, T, how Drake takes a step forward this year.
He'll take a step forward in his development as a player. Mm-hmm. He'll take a step forward, meaning he'll be a better quarterback this upcoming season than he was this past season. But accolades and team success, he'll take a step back. I don't believe he's going to be runner-up in MVP. I don't believe they're going back to the Super Bowl. But Drake May will be a better quarterback. That does not mean his team and himself will have more success.
Okay, great question. Oh, okay, beautiful. Beautiful conversation. Shout out to y'all watching the Speakeasy. Last show of the week, we having a great conversation in here. Did you get better if your numbers got worse? Because to your trained eye, you might see Drake get better. But I don't know if he's going to have. He had the 72% completion percentage last year. I think that led all of football. 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I just don't see him beating that. 4,400 yards passing. So say he gets better. Does it matter if you get better if your numbers get worse?
I don't know if his numbers will get worse. He may not throw for 4,400 yards, but I could see him throwing for 30-plus touchdowns this year.
That completion percentage is nice, though.
But Josh McDaniels' offense, you should have a fairly high completion percentage. And so that doesn't mean – now everybody now when they play the – people don't remember. First game of the season, you know what the Patriots played last year?
Raiders?
And they lost.
Yeah.
And they lost. And so I think a lot of teams kind of took the Patriots for granted last year. And by the time it was like, oh, it's too late. The Patriots are going to be a good football team. They're not going back to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. He was runner-up because the Bengals were ass.
Yep.
Lamar was hurt.
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes was hurt.
Yep.
And so we would assume Lamar not going to be hurt. The Bengals, we're going to be ready this year. Mm-hmm. And Mahomes going to be back. And so now, that's just in the AFC that you're competing with.
Jaden got hurt.
We assume he should be up for MVP. Stafford, Dak Prescott. So I just don't envision him reaching that individual success. He may, when I say individual success, that's MVP runner-up. He may have a better season. But what about everybody else? You don't like this, but I can see Justin Herbert having a really good year with Mike McDaniel as his OC. So there's just so many guys that didn't have the type of year that could possibly have one this upcoming season.
Well said. Kieran, what do you make Drake May? Does he take a step forward?
I think he does take a step forward in his development, like you said. Statistically, there's no shot. Mm-hmm. Team success, there's no shot. I don't think the Patriots are winning the division, and as a matter of fact, it wouldn't surprise me if they weren't a playoff team. Yeah. That's how I don't know. That's how stacked I think the AFC is turning out to be. I don't think the Chiefs come back next year and look as bad as they did last year. I don't think there's so many teams that especially. I think that's another issue that I have. I hate comparing the success of individuals to what the league standard is because it changes every single year. But Drake May is a phenomenal quarterback. He's going to have a loaded wide receiver room. I think A.J. Brown has the best year he's ever had, but I don't think Drake May is going to be an MVP candidate again next year. But he will be better. Sure. We'll see. Yeah. I just don't know if he's in that Josh Allen. You have to think about that. For him to take a step forward and really be, in everybody's minds, a perennial MVP contender, he has to be in the same tier as Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson moving forward, Joe Burrow.
Healthy Joe. Yeah.
I don't know if he's that now.
That's a great way to say it. Yeah. Just take another step, T, that is putting him in a perennial MVP conversation.
But if he throws just 4,300 yards, 35 touchdowns, 8 to 10 interceptions, that's a great year.
MVP candidate. Yeah.
But if we can get out of Mahomes, Lamar, Josh, and Joe what they've been doing, is it better than those?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
And Drake was boosted both by his record and by the shock value, if we're being honest. You know what I mean? Like, those numbers aren't MVP numbers. You know what I mean? Like,
all
31
those
touchdowns.
Other guys were hurt or weren't having great seasons, and it was it stood out.
That's well said. I know we got some super chats to tend to.
We got some super chats. Listen, before I get to them, I told y'all about my contract incentive. Help me hit that.
Come on now.
Please. I'm
Subscribe.
begging you.
Wait. Remind them that incentive. They remind them.
Okay, say
less.
less.
Some people that just tuned in, remind them.
For anybody that wasn't here during the intros or skipped past it when you got here.
We're taking Emmanuel Acho's money.
If I can get the YouTube account to a certain number that I'm not willing to disclose yet, but it's a certain number of subscribers, I get equity in the YouTube channel, okay? And let me tell you, them revenue numbers look nice.
Trey, you got a baby on the way, man.
Nice,
you need it.
I got a 13-year-old that is burning a hole in my pocket, and I have an unborn child that will be here in less than 30 days.
Burning another
that
hole.
Is going to burn a hole in the other pocket. Subscribe, please.
I beg of family, y'all.
I have a family in Los Angeles, California. Come on, guy from Evansville, Indiana.
And his boss is Emmanuel Acho. Imagine.
Come on, a stingy ass Nigerian. Y'all can't just hit a
Read
little
the super chat.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Read the super chat.
Chicago Fleming 1213 said, "Them Knicks fans be putting their hands on people. That's the problem. They better chill before a Spurs fan gets to shooting." Central Cast said, lastly, Acho, didn't you say that we ran the show? So, of course, I know Ethan, Taylor, and Rome in the back, who inconveniently share a sweatshop. They need some space of their own. Wow. Got them all back there sitting together like some stepkids piled on top of each other. Like Annie.
Wow.
Orphan Annie. Bunch of orphan Annies in the back.
How the hell does Central Cast know to set up?
We got a mole. I don't know.
There is a mole.
I don't know who it is.
There's a mole.
I bet it's Taylor.
It is a give me Taylor. I think it's Taylor
You
too.
think it's Taylor?
Because think about it. Central Cast said like, "Hey, Rome, who do you ask to put up the picture?"
Rome. He said Rome.
Well, it might be wrong.
Nah, he said 2 names.
He said two names.
He said 2 names.
Yeah, Rome and Taylor.
He said Rome
Yeah,
and
he said
Taylor.
Rome and Taylor.
Yeah,
it's one of those two. Ethan, you're
One of those
good.
two.
Ethan,
you're in the clear.
Yeah,
we
Ethan,
got a
we're
mole
gonna
in the
find out. We're gonna find out
speakeasy.
who the
We got a mole.
He's got a
speakeasy
mole in the
Trey
speakeasy.
posts stories and shows the whole studio.
Whoa, no.
Whoa! Trey
Trey-
said
Trey
Trey post
can-
stories.
God, Central Cast is like, I can see the garbage cans and can figure out where you are.
Oh my! Hey, hold on,
Taylor
Trey.
said that Trey posts stories of the whole studio.
No.
Taylor has rebutted and put Trey on the stand.
That's just false. Y'all follow me, all of you. You watch my stories. You've never seen me post anything.
It's on the Speakeasy account.
On the speakeasy
You
account.
posted on our actual account.
Wow.
Come on, dog.
We got
Taylor.
a mole.
Okay, Taylor.
It's Trey.
We got
He's
a
asking for
mole.
equity.
And right?
Come on now. I'm back on the side of the man.
That's hilarious. Hey, listen, Q Zeigler 1644 says, shout out to the squad and the fellas in the back. Shout out to the gang in the back. Said Fox is making it easy for the Spurs to pursue Bron to help them fools close out these games with a legit closer. 3-0 Spurs. That's too obvious. Well, we played 4 games, so I don't know how they beat 3-0. But Poultry Manning said first time super chatter and just wanted to show some love. Keep it up.
Hold up. Y'all see the Poultry Manning? Is that me on a piece of chicken?
No way.
Oh, wait,
bro.
it is.
No way.
Wait.
There's no shot.
His profile picture?
Hey, if
is.
Ham Newton and Snack Prescott wasn't enough, Poultry Manning.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
You got the
Bro,
most
what's up
creative
with all
chat in the
these-
world.
Bro,
We literally do.
How many accounts has Central Cast made, bro? Literally.
There's Social Sneeze, there's Social Sneeze Burner, there's
Yeah.
Snack Prescott, there's Snack Prescott Burner, now there's Poultry.
Is a Snack Prescott burner?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Last one, we got to keep the show moving. My guy, Justice95, said Emmanuel, Sebastian, Chinedu, Acho, it's time to pay Trey. Hashtag pay Trey. Drop him in the chat for me, please. He said, shout out to Hoosh and PTO Bear.
Yeah.
I'm here
Hey,
for it.
Carebear gonna take that
here
PTO. He gonna take that PTO. That's all I got,
Absolutely.
Carebear.
Look, we got to keep the show pushing. Lamar Jackson had some comments during his media availability about Myles Garrett no longer being in his division. I'll let you guys take a listen.
Like, yes. I'm gonna see him too. But then we got the other guy from the yeah, like he good too, you know. So man, shouts out to him, you know. Shouts out to Myles, you know. Congratulations on that. But yes, that's awesome.
Happy that Myles Garrett is gone. The Rams also today canceled their mini camp. Ian Rappaport reports another team to cancel mini camp. Might be because they're feeling themselves a little bit. Fellas, do you guys think the LA Rams in 2026 will live up to the hype?
I don't think they can, T. I don't think they can. This Rams team has similar hype, if y'all recall, to the 07 Patriots team. That team that had Randy Moss that also joined Tom Brady. This Rams team has so much hype. T, for them to live up to it, they would not only have to win the Super Bowl. Winning a Super Bowl is a minimum. You'd also have to have a maximum 2-loss regular season to live up to this caliber of hype. In which case, that means you're going, 19-2 over the course of a season, at worst, to live up to this caliber of hype. We've just far too often seen talented teams. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles, the dream team. That team clearly did not live up to the hype. I don't know that this Rams team can, and I also think we've been very disrespectful to the Seattle Seahawks, which played the Rams, beat the Rams twice, one time en route to winning a Super Bowl, and this Seahawks team is only going to get better. They might not get better via acquisition like a Myles Garrett, but like Nicky Manwari's going to get better. You have several players. The defensive tackle that went to Texas, Keon, remind me his name.
Byron Murphy.
Byron Murphy.
Yeah.
He's going to get better. Ernest Jones is going to get better. So when I think about Witherspoon, going to get better. All their offensive linemen, Cross specifically, going to get better. it's just hard for me to assume that this Rams team is going to live up to this dream team type of Alabama in their prime under Nick Saban, 07 Patriots, 82 Dolphins caliber of hype. I don't know that they can. And with all due respect, I don't know that they were Myles Garrett away from being the 07 Patriots. You know what I mean? Are they Myles Garrett away from winning? Sure, but though I don't know, T.
To say will they live up to the hype, that's tough because you're basically saying it's 32 teams in the National Football League and I'm taking one. That's hard to give up the field for one team. Mm-hmm. I believe the Rams, top to bottom, have the best team in the National Football League. And, like, again, you know, I don't believe Seattle's going to be what they were last year. But there's just so much has to go right for the Rams. You got to be healthy. The ball's going to have to bounce your way sometimes. Guys just got to be motivated week in and week out. But when you have Myles Garrett on your team, and even if Aaron Donald doesn't come back, you got Byron Young on the other end. You got Fisk and Kobe Turner in the inside. Poona Ford in the inside. McDuffie. You have so much defensively. We already know what you're going to do on offense. And so I'm going to say, will they live up to the hype? No. Because to take one over 31, I'm going to take 31 over one, me. Mm-hmm. But it would not surprise me if they did, because where is the weakness on this team? They don't have one. Their only weakness is, do we hope they can stay healthy? Alaric Jackson just got in trouble with the law. Now, will he be suspended some games? Will that affect him? It's just so much that can happen from now until the end of the season. Things of this nature that may affect the team. Injuries that may affect the team. So I'm taking the field.
Is it even what you said, though? I don't know if I can easily agree. You said, I think the Rams got the best roster in football top to bottom.
Yes.
But is that even true? I mean, think about the Ravens roster, top to bottom, every position group. Think about the Niners roster, top to bottom, every position group.
But when you go
Eagles roster, top to bottom, every position group.
If it's a push here and there, it's a push here, it's a push there, it's a push here. All those teams you name, the D-line of the Ravens ain't like the D-line of the Rams.
True.
And then you said the Niners, quarterback play is different. Then you said what other team?
Eagles.
Quarterback play different. Yeah. And so it may be a Then you go to the quarterback. Nah. You take Stafford. Mm-hmm. And so that puts him over the top. Anything that's a push, you go to the quarterback. So, yeah, Lamar Stafford, okay. Oh, D-line better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Receivers better. Am I lying?
Not at those two groups.
And so that's why you got to put them as top to bottom. Who's better?
Here's why I disagree. Last year, I would have put the Ravens roster on paper at or ahead of the Rams roster. Because remember, last year going into the season, Madubuike, still there. Roquan Smith, still there. Marlon Humphrey, Kyle Hamilton, Nate Wiggins. You drafted dude from Georgia, Malcolm Starks. Offensive side, you assume Zay's going to take better. And the Ravens did not live up to the hype.
But when we look at the Ravens going into last year, when we look at the Ravens going into this year, would one of their receivers start on the Rams? One.
Be number 3. Yeah.
So anything that's a push, the Rams really, receiver and quarterback, it's like, who you taking? You take Stafford and those receivers over Lamar and his receivers. Mm-hmm. That's why.
But couldn't I see your receiving core and say Derrick Henry is better than the whole Rams running back room combined?
Yeah, very true. But it ain't a running league. It's a passing league. And so you need those guys on the outside that can win, and the Rams have 2 of them.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think both of you guys are wrong. Obviously, taking the 31 to the 1 is what logic should tell you. But the last time I saw the Rams get a top corner in Jalen Ramsey, they balled. Last time I saw them get another superstar signing, even though he was a little bit older, Odell Beckham Jr., they balled. When they had Von Miller come to the Rams, an already loaded team on the front, they balled. And they went and they won a Super Bowl because they were more talented than everybody. And I think it's another situation where I know these guys are playoff performers. I don't know about Myles Garrett, but I know that Trent McDuffie's a playoff performer. I know that Matthew Stafford's a playoff performer. I know that Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua can show up in the playoffs and give you solid games. And more importantly, I know that Sean McVay is going to come prepared with this amount of talent. And to me, it's really only injuries that can hold them back from winning this championship. Not here to say it's just a completely done deal, but I'm saying that it's a completely done deal. The Rams are going to win the Super Bowl next year if they can stay healthy. And anything less than that is an extreme disappointment. And I don't think I'm going to be sitting here talking about coaching malpractice at the end of the season with the Los Angeles Rams. So I'm that confident.
He gave a mini camp off. I'll see y'all Monday though. I'll see y'all Monday. I'll be with y'all on Monday.
Oh, yeah?
Look, man.
Yeah. I'll be with them on Monday.
But see, Kieran, your take is, I think, the problem with the Rams this season. It's like your take is probably the universal take of fandom, which I appreciate and respect. But that universal take is they're going to win Super Bowl.
Yeah,
bro. To TJ's point, and if Shady was here, he'd probably echo the sentiment. Even with all that talent, so much still has to go right outside of injury.
Sure.
Because the year the Rams won the Super Bowl, you might remember this. I know Niners fans do. Jaqueski Tart.
Yes.
Drops just a punt pick.
Yes. Right there.
Year the Rams won the Super Bowl, Jaqueski Tart. Shout out to the Bengals, and shout out to the Bengals beating the Chiefs. If the Rams have to face the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, that's probably a different conversation. You get to face a young Zach Taylor, a hella young Joe Burrow, a hella young Bengals team. If you got to face
a
Mahomes
non-existent offensive line.
Correct. So, and even still, as great as the Rams were, to win a Super Bowl, Kieran, so much has to go right.
Yeah.
So now the thought process is they have to be so good that even when
that's what he believes they are. You believe they're just so
they're
good.
That much better,
even if it don't go right, it's gonna go right.
Damn.
I think that I don't see Matthew Stafford if he makes it through a whole season.
But then it has to be. So you think it can't just be Myles Garrett. So it has to be then Trent McDuffie too, and Jalen Watson,
and it's Trent McDuffie,
okay,
and it's the rest of the guys on our offense on their defensive line getting better though. I think Byron Young had a great. I mean, he's had a great coming out over the past couple of years. I think Braden Fisk has had a great coming out over the past couple of years. I think Poona Ford has always been solid.
And them dudes gonna get single block every play. Every play.
But here's my thing.
And on a crazy off chance, which seems more and more likely every single day that it goes on, and there's not a vehement, it's not happening. If Aaron Donald comes back to this team, I'm even more secure in this take.
Well, what about this? Can't you give your same benefit to the Seahawks, who are already better than the Rams?
No.
But here's my thing.
They lose their play call.
But I'm saying Darnold.
Sean McVay is the heart of what I'm saying.
But the Seahawks didn't beat the Rams exclusively because of offense. Shout out to a 38-37 game. Not exclusively. I said shout out to a 38-37 game. But in the playoffs, that was regular season.
In the playoffs, what did Sam Darnold do?
He cooked.
He had 350 yards.
But the defense is why the Seahawks did what they did.
They stopped him in the red zone. Yes.
Witherspoon's going to get better. Even Warrior's going to get a hell of a lot better.
So you lose Tariq Woolen.
Murphy's going to get better. Woolen was a bench player. Oh yeah, you lose him. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles, but Woolen got benched. Charles Cross, offensive lineman, gonna get better.
Wait. I don't give a damn how much better he get. 95 running right around him.
Right around him.
Charles Cross gonna get better, but they gonna give him help.
Gray Zabel gonna get better.
You know they gonna give him help every play.
I'm just saying, are we not disrespecting the champ?
No, because when you lose what they've lost, they're gonna be good. Losing Kubiak is going to matter, and everybody's going to see how much it matters, unless who they've hired to be the OC was a diamond in the rough, and nobody saw it. All these years he's been coaching, nobody saw that he was a diamond in the rough.
Yeah, that's well said.
Yeah.
That's well said.
Moving to the next topic, we have to keep it in the NFL. Xavier Legette had some media availability and had some things to say. I'll let you guys take a listen.
It's just doing the little things that I got to clean up. For just the mishaps that was happening last year. I can't let that happen again.
You can't let that happen again. Can't have those mishaps that he had last year. Now, also, there's rumor he's lost 7 to 9 pounds. He said he's bulletproofed his hamstrings heading into this next season, so he's not having lingering issues with his hammy. Fellas, do you guys think Xavier Legette is set to have a breakout season?
So second round pick, what?
First round pick.
First round pick. Yeah.
First round pick. What? 6'4",
rounder.
6'5"?
No.
Nah.
Like 6'1", 6'2".
He's my height.
You're right.
Maybe a tad bit shorter, but he's my height.
460 yards his first year. I believe 370 yards his second year. Bryce Young has gotten better. Xavier Legette is bad. He's a bad football player right now. There's no way around it. He's a bad football player right now. His hands are not consistent. His route running is ineffective. For his frame, he can't necessarily utilize his ability to run after the catch because he can't catch efficiently or consistently. So I don't have enough evidence to have confidence that he's going to have a breakout season. The question is, if he's going to have a breakout season, what am I putting my confidence in? It's not like he hasn't played significant games. He's played 25 games, started 25 games over the last 2 years. 13 his rookie year, 12 his last year. So it's not as though he's played like 4 games in 5 games. Catch percentage, terrible. Doesn't get open often, doesn't win single coverage. So I just don't know how I can expect him to have some sort of breakout season. And this is about the time in your career where they start to forget about you. I gave you 2 good years, bruh. I gave you 2 good years. Now I got to figure out how else I can work this offense. And you saw toward the end of the last season, Panthers said, man, let's become a running team and let's play off the run. So, T, you know better than I think you may have trained him at a time or two, but I don't have evidence to think he'll have a breakout season.
I have trained him, I'm going to say 3 times maybe. Seen some people within the Panthers organization, big people in the Panthers organization, wanted me to train him a ton. That was the decision he had to make. And I told him, he was 230 plus. I don't even think 221 should be the weight he plays at. I think he should be about 212. And I told him this. I said, bro, you too big. Football is not about how big you are. It's about movement.
Can you move?
Football is a movement sport. It's not about how big you are. Can you move? And he moves well. I said, if you lose this weight, you're going to move much better. And so the Panthers had a concern about this because they came to me asking me, would you be willing to work with him? Yeah, if he come out to where I'm at, I'm not going to where you at. You come out to where I'm at, yeah. But T-Mac, rookie year, wins rookie of the year.
Yeah.
So it ain't the offense, it ain't Bryce. Because T-Mac just went there and did his thing. And I don't know if y'all just saw that today. Jalen Coker signed an extension.
Saw that.
They believe in Jalen Coker. They just drafted Brazil in the 3rd round from Tennessee.
Yeah.
They like Brazil.
Yeah.
And they have other receivers on that team that I've worked with that can fucking go.
Because Brazil's
No. They got other receivers on that team that can go. Jimmy Horn can go.
Yeah.
He's small. John Mechie. I have a relationship with John Mechie. John Mechie physically is one of the best receivers in the league. Physically. Quick as 2 cats and faster than everybody. Can go. And so he has no room for error now.
None.
And he knows that. And if I'm in X's corner and I'm talking to him, you got 9 more pounds to lose. You need to lose more weight because football is a movement sport. This is your should or get off the pot moment. It's what it is. And they know it. And they've relayed this to him. And I'm glad he's lost weight. He needs to lose more because he can play. He has quick feet. He moves pretty good, but he would move better. But opportunities are going to be limited when you have T-Mac and they just paid Jalen Coker what they paid him.
Yeah.
Where do you fit into I got to get him the ball hierarchy? Because it's T-Mac number 1. Every pass play, we got to get T-Mac the ball. Yep. Obviously, we got to run it. Are you the second option in the pass game or is it Coker? Probably Coker. When they go deep, it's going to probably be Brazil. Where do you fall in there? So you better show them in training camp that you can be what they thought you were going to be when they drafted you. If not, it's a wrap.
Don't you think it's already too late?
It's not too late, but it's damn near too late. Like you got to be here at 12 o'clock. It's 11:58.
Yeah.
So he has very little time to spare.
Yeah.
And my advice to him would be lose more weight because if you're moving better, you're going to get open. But I've told him this. And when you're going through your own journey, sometimes You make a decision that you think is right, and I hope it is. And sometimes you don't. And I hope it works for you. Because I don't want to see none of these young dudes not succeed. I want everybody to reach their potential. But at some point, you got to sacrifice things to get where you're trying to be.
Who's been more disappointing thus far? Is it Xavier Legette or Keon Coleman? Both first round. One's a first round
Coleman
pick.
was a second round pick.
One's a 33rd overall pick. Both going into the year 3.
It has to be Keon Coleman. I'm going to just cut you in. I'll say why. Josh Allen has been and is a much better quarterback right now than Bryce Young. Not even close. Keon Coleman was given just about the same amount of opportunity as X, or maybe more.
Yeah.
But you're playing with Josh Allen, bro. Josh Allen that was looking for a number 1. The Panthers have found their number 1. X rookie year, they wanted him to be T-Mac.
They did.
And T-Mac wouldn't be with the Panthers. And so you could say that, but Coleman had Josh Allen. When you have Josh Allen, you should be a household name right now when they were looking.
Yeah, they're looking for you. And you're in the building.
They wanted you to be that guy.
That's well said. Like, they're looking for you. You're there. And they got to look past you because you're not delivering. But same thing happened to X. They go acquire Adam Thielen. Need Adam Thielen. And Adam Thielen at 36 or 37 was a better receiver than you.
That right there should have put fire under his ass. Like, they going to go get Adam Thielen? They just did that because they didn't believe in what you could do for them after they've seen you.
Yeah.
That right there should put fire under you. Like, what? This what y'all doing? But, you know, X is a good dude, man.
Yeah.
He is a good dude. I hope it works out for him because as a person, I like him a lot. He's super cool.
Yeah. Keon Coleman, X, more disappointing.
Keon Coleman's been more disappointing. Xavier Legette, I think, I don't know if this is just a personal thing. I never really saw his game translating to be a wide receiver 1 in the National Football League. And I think also them drafting Tet that next year kind of put him in a position to be, I don't know, criticized a little bit more or criticized a little bit less because they have another one already there. Keon Coleman, whenever you're sitting there, like TJ said, looking at what the Bills have, and it's like, yo, this team could be a Super Bowl winner if they just had a number 1 wide receiver. And then you remember, oh, we took one in the first round that we thought was the number 1 guy 2 years ago, and he's missing games because he's a healthy scratch, because he's missing practice and doing like that. That's far more disappointing than what we've seen out of Xavier Legette, which is just a lack of ability, it seems, versus an incompetence factor. So I can't throw him in the Keon Coleman era.
I'll ask, do y'all have any hope with Bryce ascending? Like, he seemed to have taken a pretty big leap. Do you think that has a chance to help Legette at all in this upcoming year?
I'll answer that in this way. Did Bryce ascend because he now actually has a number 1 wide receiver?
Yeah. So you feel like potentially he was being held back because Xavier Legette was,
bro.
But
Ted is that cold.
To Kieran's point, I'm gonna test y'all. If y'all remember watching the Panthers play the Eagles, not this past season, the year before.
Okay.
If not for X having 2 drops,
they win.
Yeah.
They win that game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bryce throws for like 350 yards because X dropped like a 72-yard bomb, and then I think he dropped like a now pass or a quick comeback that would have moved the sticks on the first down. They win that game. And this isn't like one of those like he had to make a miraculous catch. This was like
routine,
breadbasket, pat and go. Before every NFL game, quarterbacks, they line up with their wide receivers, they tight ends, linebackers on the other side, and we just do pat and go.
Practice, pat and go every day.
Just pat and go. Yeah. And he dropped a routine pat and go ball.
And folks ain't gonna keep being patient with you. That cool, fun-loving kid that came into Carolina City and said, "Ooh, I love eating raccoon.
Eat some fried coon.
Yeah, coon.
Come on, I like eating raccoon." They just not.
Bro. Yeah. He's a good
dude.
dude.
You're supposed to be our number 1,
but
and you're playing like a bomb. I bet you better start doing your job.
But when Bryce got that number 1 receiver though, he kind of his game took off.
Yo, T, you know what that was from?
Remember the Cam Newton clip talking about Keon Coleman?
It was a Cam Newton. You
gotta pull it up.
We gotta pull it up.
One more time.
Folks ain't gonna keep being patient with you. You know that fun-loving kid that came into Carolina City and, ooh, I like eating raccoon. You know, you supposed to be our number 1. but I bet you better start doing your job.
Nah, I didn't see that.
But you're playing like a
But you're playing like a bum.
That's what he said?
Yeah, we gotta find. Bring some super chat.
Yeah. I do that.
It's the funniest thing y'all gonna see the rest of the night.
Bro,
We
it's
only
so
got 2
funny,
more
bro.
topics of the day. Y'all still tapped in with us. Look, if we made y'all laugh today,
Here we
hit the
go.
subscribe
I
button,
got it
laugh,
already.
do all
I
the
gotta
things.
pull it
Hit the subscribe button, real quick. Please, and hit the like button. It pushes us further into the algorithm. Kieran, play this clip.
Look,
bro.
here we go.
Folks ain't gonna keep being patient with you. That playful person that the Buffalo City by storm in his first interview, and he sat down and was like, "Yeah, I love cookies," and he had the whole all that was all cool. But we give that grace to young players. Big dog, you supposed to be our number 1.
Come on now.
And you're playing like a bum.
Bet you better catch that
I
ball.
bet you better start doing your job.
Hilarious, bro. Cam is
that
Hey,
noise.
Cam and Buddy low key funny. When I be saying that
they
clips,
great.
them dudes are funny as
Hilarious,
hell, bro.
They're
Hilarious.
great. They're
Those
great.
two
Low key
were
funny, bro.
immaculate. Those
Hey,
two
because he and Buddy in the background, you better catch that ball.
Yeah, bro. He's hilarious.
Ad libs or something.
Peggy is hilarious,
immaculate,
bro.
That's my frat brother, by the
Truly,
way. Shout
bro.
out to my guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Peggy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
wow,
cool.
that's
I don't
crazy. I
care,
did not know that.
actually.
Yeah, that's you. I wouldn't
I
expect
didn't
you
care.
to. Yeah.
Nobody
But
asked.
he's a man.
Literally
85.
nobody asked.
Nobody.
You know what I mean? Like Cam. that's
Kieran
my-
liked it.
That's my draft pick.
Kieran would have
Nah,
pledged if he was in if he was going to
I would
college.
have not pledged. Well, what do y'all? Hold on. What do y'all think I would have pledged if I was in a black fraternity?
You would have. Oh, I hate to say this.
Would I be a Q?
What are you?
Oh no.
You're a
See,
Kappa?
thank you.
I'm an alpha. Yeah.
Alpha.
I'm an alpha. Yeah. You would have been a sigma.
So it's
No.
You'd have been
Q
a sigma.
dogs, alphas, sigmas, kappas.
And iotas.
And iOtas.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
shot I would have been a Sigma.
You'd have been
No
a sigma.
shot.
Respectfully, brother.
I genuinely.
And maybe second, you'd have been a Kappa.
So many, bro. All of my
Maybe.
friends think I would have been a Q, and that actually.
No, not at all. Not
See,
at
that's
all.
what I said.
And
But
see,
they-
even
they-
Acho has a reference to that
they
because
said-
James Jones is a Q,
Yeah,
so he
not a
knows.
chance.
That's what I'm saying though. But
Not
they
a
said
Q.
I would have been a Q because I was
No.
like
'Cause you're
loud.
big. That's
Because
it.
I'm big
No,
and I'm loud and
that's
I'm
it.
the, you know what I mean.
But
like,
nah,
I
they're
don't-
aggressive.
Yeah, they like.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm also. I'm not doing none of that
Yeah.
shit. I think I
One
don't
of their
know.
chances beat that PU.
Yeah.
SSY.
They be eating air
meat to
coochie.
meat.
I'm not doing that.
Like they are very aggressive.
That's what they be
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
bro. I'm not doing that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not doing any of
They
that.
trying to go to prison or something.
And then alphas,
No,
you know, we are the distinguished gentlemen. So
I think I would have been a nuke. It's just
I
me.
can see that.
She
That's why I
with
said
the
second.
nukes. Nah, she with the nuke.
yeah, he's getting clipped. He's getting clipped. He's getting clipped. That's crazy.
Hey, what is that? What is that?
That's the Cowboys.
They should be. That's what they do.
Oh, they
That's
think
they
they
line.
fly.
They the fresh. Yeah. The smooth. Yeah. That's
Oh, they the players.
Let them tell it. Let them tell it. That's what they are. Yeah.
Absolutely.
They were
That's
actually
they do
founded
too?
at IU too.
What, really? The Knicks
Everybody,
were?
yeah, everybody thought I was gonna be a Kappa because
knew
they're
it.
like the stereotypical light skinned, pretty boys kind of thing. It wasn't for me, bro. It wasn't for me.
I wouldn't enjoy that.
Yeah, listen, let Drake Cook said, what's Gucci Speakeasy fam Trey? Tell Acho to slide you this $20, my 90s brothers. Shout out to the 90s brothers, man. Come on now. Said people got pitchforks and torches out for Fox in the City. Now the Spurs going to have to make history. Shout out to Hoosh and Mozzarella Bear. Go Birds. He is about the color of mozzarella.
Whoa, I'm not that. I mean, up here maybe.
Yeah, that
it's-
bicep. Yeah.
It's tough, man.
Yeah. Listen, Clip Sets 215 said, finally get to catch you boys live. Y'all keep the work going, man. Quick question. Who was the better receiver, Odell or Deshaun Jackson?
Whoa. It's a good question, actually.
I mean,
At the peak of the peak.
At the peak?
D-Jack.
Are we going at the peak of
D-Jack.
your career?
D-Jack was better for sure
Yeah.
because of the totality of his career, but
Yeah.
OBJ's
peak
was better.
It's better than DJ.
but not
Peak.
as a
career.
totality of what
No.
D-Jack did. That's actually disrespectful for real.
wildly
Yeah.
disrespectful.
But OBJ
peak-
was on his way.
Yeah.
Cause,
He was.
I put like talent. OBJ had more overall talent than Jack. You know what I mean? Because OBJ had size. OBJ could work the middle of the field. OBJ also had speed. OBJ probably had better hands.
He didn't have D-Jack speed.
He didn't have
He didn't
speed.
have-
I mean,
Yeah.
D-Jack is just a small dude, but he fast as hell and he
Bruh.
made plays.
Yeah.
DJ, but it's also is it disrespectful to OBJ though because Odell had I think a couple 1,300 yards.
But it ain't
They have-
it ain't D-Jack fault that OBJ got hurt and got sent to Cleveland. That ain't his fault because when D-Jack left Philly, he balled.
He balled everywhere, bro.
And then when he left there,
he balled. He balls everywhere.
And so once OBJ left New York, that basically was it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just looked it up. OBJ finished with one more touchdown, and he also
in his
had
career?
he had one more touchdown than DJ did in his career. Now that's receiving touchdowns, not including not including he had one more receiving touchdown, and they had
Odell had like 13, 11, and 13.
And they had the same amount of 1,000-yard seasons. Odell had 5 and DJ had 5.
And Odell should have had like a 1,300 and Jack Odell, right?
Odell, how many touchdowns DJ have?
DJ had 58 total receiving, but I think he definitely had to have more returning. Let me see.
It's closer than I thought then because.
But not overall receiving yards, it's not close.
No, the yards, no. DJ got what, 12, 13?
No, he has 11,000. Yeah, 11,000. Yeah.
And
but
so,
let me see.
DJ played 15 years.
Yeah,
he played 15 years.
Realize Jack played a long time. Bro.
He played 15 years.
Yeah, he played a long. And 15 years with like one trick.
Yeah. That trick is a hell of a trick, though. When you got that,
but like, it's like you going to you selling out stadiums with the same song, and they
and like they show up every time.
DJ had one trick,
and
it was
couldn't do nothing with it.
You couldn't do nothing about it, bro.
Total touchdowns though.
For OBJ though, just them when you start having them lower body injuries. But maybe I'm tripping.
It's tough.
I think he's gonna surprise some people this year, man.
Okay.
I really
a lot of
do.
people say that.
I really think he's gonna surprise some people.
I'm praying he can.
It would be great for the sport.
I would love to hear it. Q Ziegler also said, I get this feeling that the Rams QB1 will play so loose because of what he knows, what they have on the other side of the ball. His play will ultimately be their downfall. Hopefully I'm wrong.
He always plays loose.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Nothing really changing this year. Listen, Top Shot has said, Trey and Carebear, I seen those jump shots from the other night, LMAO. If y'all 4 plus Shady practice for a month, do y'all think you could beat a WNBA team in a full court game? Absolutely the fuck not.
Hell no.
Not even close. We could train for a year together.
Which for?
What for?
Us 4 and Shady.
Us 4 and Shady.
Man, speak for yourself.
Yeah, you better speak for yourself, G. Yeah. You didn't play high school.
As long,
y'all think, bro, I hate that we do this, bro.
You didn't play high school.
I'm the best basketball player out of the 5.
I saw your shot.
Whoa.
I'm the best basketball player out of the 5.
Oh, his shot. I was about to say.
My jumper's nice, first of all.
The problem is you're already at a size disadvantage.
Not to women.
Yes, you are.
Not to women.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You absolutely are.
Cut it out.
Shanae Gumake is one of my best friends, and she's my height.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Asia's bullying you in the post.
Yeah. For real.
She's still
Asia's mine.
Your sister is.
Bro, do I just look like this? Do I look like I can't play no other sport or something?
Nah, TJ's cold.
Bro,
TJ will get some buckets.
I damn near can do anything. I guess I just look like this.
He was projecting. He was projecting his own insecurity.
Now, they are cold, though.
Of course they are.
They're younger and they're cold.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to deal with this bully ball.
That part.
They're going to have to deal with this bully ball.
That is true.
Like,
Aaliyah Boston's clamping both of y'all.
And I'm back working out, too. I'm back working out too.
Aaliyah Boston is.
I hate that we do this. Hold on. Can I give the ladies some credit though? I hate that we do this.
No, here's what I hate.
Okay.
Bro, that's disrespectful to say that we haven't played organized basketball in years.
If y'all want to indict you all, that's one thing.
Yeah, I
but
believe.
But back to the point is like, remember, they're elite athletes that are women. We were elite athletes that were men.
Yeah.
There's just a chromosome difference.
But we're not.
Right now.
We're not running a combine.
But I'm saying, right?
We're playing.
Aaliyah Boston's not faster, quicker, stronger, anythinger.
She's got
more technically savvy.
Correct.
She's
and way more fundamentally sound than you at basketball. I know your jump shot looks atrocious.
No, you've never seen my jump shot.
I don't need to. You're a football player on the defensive end.
But this isn't about who's.
When I start giving them that, it's gonna be a pause, but hey,
no, it's
when
women.
I start giving them, just what I'm about to say, that San Antonio Spur and New York Knicks D, what they gonna do? I let you know ahead of time.
You did.
When I start playing that type of defense,
correct.
What they gonna do?
And that's my thing. Is like your fundamentals cool and all till you getting clamped.
Olivia Miles is snatching.
I'm not guarding her. That's your responsibility.
Yeah, cool. And then when Aaliyah Boston comes and sets the screen, and now you got to switch on
switching.
Your ankles are cooked,
not
brother.
Mine.
We can get some bullets, but they're way better than
I played in the league. I have to guard Shady. You think I'm worried about Olivia Miles?
All right, bro.
I have to guard Darren Sproles in one-on-ones with pads.
Yeah. I hear you. It's a
I'm
completely
old
different
now.
game.
I got about
That
two more.
hardwood
I
is
got
totally
about 2
different.
more years where I'm like, I'm good.
Now here's the thing. Obviously tonight, hell no. You give me 2 months though. Like I'm not reckless enough to go.
2 months?
2
I need
months.
2 months. I need
2
2
months is crazy, bro.
I need
We
2
need
months.
We
more
gonna
than
go
that, bro.
outside when the show's
These
over.
are teams that actually play together, though.
It's gonna tell me everything I need to know.
They practice to play basketball together every
Every
single
single
day.
day.
They're world class.
They've never
in
not
better
done it
shape,
for
in
a
better
day in
shape
their
than we
whole
could be
life.
in the
We
2
made
months.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why we made it.
Self-belief.
I believe in myself.
Self-belief.
I believe I could go out there. Hold on.
Self-belief.
I believe I could go out there and get some boards. But also, I hate when
Get
we do
some
this
boards.
though. I hate the comparison. Like, oh yeah, like a high school team could beat
Board
them,
man gets
bro.
paid.
If there was some alien race that was 10% faster than men and 30% stronger than men, would we be sitting there like, damn, bro? Could an adolescent group of aliens beat us and beat the best NBA team? Like that's
though. You said 10%, 30%. That's not equivalent.
that is.
We are-
Men are 10% faster on average.
But we're not talking about average men.
No, athletics though.
That's what-
They're 10% faster. Usain Bolt is 10% faster than Shelly Ann Fraser-Price.
I'm saying I am more than 10% faster than Aaliyah Boston. You got
But speed only gets you so far on the basketball court.
Correct.
Speed only gets you so
But
far.
that first step will take you way past somebody. I'll tell you that right now.
You
They
cannot
gonna play
convince me
zone
with the way
defense
them
and just
knees
make us
knock
shoot
that you got a
jumpers.
fast first step.
Bruh,
Right? Just no way,
you
bro.
sleep, Trey.
I must be. You gonna have to wake me up because I ain't believing it,
All due
bro.
respect to them, though.
Of course.
They are ballers. They are the best in the world.
Bro,
but
they're the best.
I
For sure.
believe in
They're
me.
cold, too.
I'm just
But it
saying.
depends on what, like,
understand
nobody's
self-belief,
taking
though,
Asia Wilson. I'm not, just leave her
She
alone.
can't
She's
play.
on
That's
the
what
court.
I'm saying.
She
No,
can't-
you think we can beat the Aces right now?
Ain't no she gotta stay on the
She's ineligible.
sideline.
Leave her alone.
Yeah,
Huh?
Asia Wilson's ineligible.
I'm getting dropped
She's
off,
ineligible.
bro. It would take me years to get to the level where I could play.
Yeah,
That's
Asia Wilson,
crazy.
she's ineligible.
Yeah,
You
I'm not-
losing weight. You should be ready to go soon.
I said I could go get you some boards. That's it. I
That's
ain't
all
played
we
organized
needed.
basketball since I was
Hey,
a
that's
kid.
all we need. Give me the ball.
Here's the
I'll
thing,
score.
though. Also, we're not running like a legitimate game. We run.
He said full court game.
If we go
yeah,
full
like,
court,
that's what I'm
hey,
saying. He
if we
said
go
full
full
court
court,
game.
I'm getting in great shape. Me and Shady and
That's
whoever
what I
else, we
said.
outrunning everybody.
Yeah.
We playing Nolan Richardson.
If you give us,
Y'all don't
if
even
you
know
give
what
us
that
2
is.
The
months,
thing is, the only way you getting in full court shape is running full court shape.
Bruh,
Just-
yesterday, true story. I'm at the track. You know this, or you'll attest to this. I'm at the track running 200s, 100s.
Oh, you good to go.
200s, 100s. Y'all got to speak for you. Get in the gym.
I do need to get in the gym. I would have to get in the
Yeah,
gym.
try to get in the gym.
I'd have to get in the gym.
Like,
it take me about 3 months.
I'm there.
To where
Damn.
I'd be like, I'm ready to compete.
3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
To compete with professional basketball
Man,
players.
Give me 3 weeks. I'm ready to go. 3 weeks.
See, y'all
My wing
underestimating
good.
the ladies, man. I apologize on their behalf.
Yeah, no, that's disgusting.
That's wildly disrespectful.
Working out
man.
5 days a week. Take the weekends off.
Yeah.
It's my recovery.
Okay,
But
yeah.
look,
If I'm
T
doing
still-
that, if I'm doing 5 days a week, he don't let me allow me that much free time for me to work
Here's the
5
thing,
days
T,
a week.
you still 6'2", 2.
I weighed today 208.
He's still just playing weight. I'm below my playing weight.
I literally have weighed the same for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Olivia Miles, I don't want no problems. You better fight over that.
Fight
ball
over the screen.
Fight over that ball
fight
screen.
through, fight over, fight under, around, all of that. That's fair. Listen, Social Sneeze said, Acho, ain't no way you making any move with those knees. We all know you gonna throw up layups like a linebacker, straight bricks. I'm telling you, bro. When I played at IU, bro,
Yep.
and the football players would come up to the rec center while we
This Acho knees right here.
disgusting.
Dunking
No,
everything.
not dunk. I'm talking about shots off the
But
backboard,
they
like
dunking everything.
But they can,
And
yeah,
if
they could
weren't-
windmill
if
on
they
your
weren't,
ass though. That's
That's
tough.
why Indiana was Indiana and went back
Indiana
then.
was sad back then.
'Cause every
Indiana
football
was
put-
sad back then.
You go
Now?
in any football
We'll
locker
drop
room,
y'all off.
the offensive linemen doing windmills.
Yeah.
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 Like
Yeah.
every 95% of every football player is windmilling.
Yeah.
All of them.
But basketball requires so much skill, and that's
Correct.
like
we
he don't
just
got
gonna-
that.
we gonna
Acho don't
play a
have that
physical
finesse and
brand of
skill. He's
football.
a defensive player. He's crashing out.
But here's the
He's,
thing, you talking about like I'm bringing them down to our level. Like I'm
Yeah, yeah.
not gonna sit here and try to like bing 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 step back tray ball. No.
So what you doing? You
I
going?
am driving to the cup.
Giannis,
I
bully ball,
I'm
Giannis.
telling you right now.
Take this charge.
I am driving to the
Yeah.
cup. I'm 6'2", 230. I'm driving to the cup, and,
And
who's
she-
standing in front of me?
and she's gonna
Aaliyah
gonna
Boston?
get in her defensive stance, and she's gonna poke the
Bro,
ball.
a
up. You
number
haven't
one
dribbled
pick
a
in the
basketball with
WNBA
any
is dropping you off,
When's the
Acho?
last time you dribbled a basketball with
Hold
consistency?
on. Do you really think in 2 months, you right now, Emmanuel Sebastian, Chinedu, Acho.
Like,
do you think you're giving Aaliyah Boston work in 2 months of you training?
I think in one-on-one, I'm winning that game. Yes.
No, that's
now.
Now, can we run? Hey, Aaliyah, if you're watching, please.
Hey, I can get in touch with Aaliyah.
Let's do it.
I know Aaliyah's producers.
Hell no,
Bro.
But like Aaliyah Boston,
I'm telling you right now, I went to
Aaliyah Boston, like, wow, am I the focal point here?
I don't know. I'm telling you.
She's a fever
I went
player
to
from Indiana.
I went to high school with Ariel
I like
Atkins. She's
Aaliyah.
played in the league for like 10 years or something right now. She's an Olympic gold medalist. She would drop you off. I watch her make my history
Who'd you
teacher
say?
touch dirt. 6'3" athletic dude who used to play.
Here's the
Ariel
problem
Atkins.
though. Y'all aren't and if Shady was here, he would. I'm keeping it respectful. Because I
No, you're not. You said you'd be the number one pick in 2 months.
I'm keeping it respectful to you all. Y'all are underestimating making it to the league in any sport as a man.
I'm not.
To make it to the league means I was one of 200 players drafted out of 28,000 eligible. So
the
like
200th.
Sure, 24th to be exact. 24th to be exact. But out of 28,000 eligible.
Yeah.
So like, if I was an average dude, of course.
Yeah.
But you're saying Aaliyah Boston has to get past like a elite man. That's hard to do.
I'm telling you
agree,
right now,
I agree.
they practice
However,
against college hoopers every day.
we're not playing anything close to the sport of football or
course.
anything that translates from football.
Of course.
It's a
You being able to shoot through
5-on-5
that B gap
game.
is not helping you
Playing
against
full
Aaliyah
court.
Boston. She's going to give you buckets, bro.
Respectfully, y'all are used to 15 seconds of boom, bam, hyper speed.
Beam, bop, boom, bop,
Then
beam,
you
bop,
go to
bam.
the sidelines, you take a break, you come back out on it. Boom, boom, bop, bop. Then you
Touch shit
that
on Wally
full
with
pace
nuts.
up and down 94
Here's the thing.
feet, that
Bro,
shit gets
hold on.
tiring. That's a different level of cardio,
5-on-5, we're not winning.
That's what he said.
No,
I said 1-on-1. 5-on-5, hell no.
You really think
5-on-5
you're
we're not
beating
winning.
Aaliyah Boston in the game of 1-on-1 in 2 months?
Give me a big. Yeah, give me a big. I'm not guards. No, here's why. I've watched
A big or Aaliyah Boston?
Respectfully, I've watched WNBA bigs work out. They're just heavy-footed. Like they're just like that's a lot. Bro,
Yeah,
that's
you don't even have to watch them
that's
work
a
out.
lot of
Yeah.
weight.
You watch the
Like,
game.
that strength to explosiveness ratio. If you're a 6'2", 190, 210 pound woman, like that's a lot to. Bro, fast twitch fibers just aren't the same. They're heavy, bro.
So
I'm
can
staying respectful.
So can you be Asia Wilson?
No, she bigger than me.
Okay.
So like that's
Aaliyah
the
Boston
difference.
bigger than you.
Aaliyah
She's
Boston
like
6'4". Asia's 6'4".
6'3".
6'2". I'm 6'2". Congratulations. Asia's 6'4". Hell no. I'm already at a disadvantage.
Okay.
Only reason I'm staying competitive is only athleticism.
Hold on, Aaliyah Boston 6'5", brother. Yeah,
Yeah.
she giving you buckets.
Yeah.
She giving you crazy work.
I gotta rescind
She giving you
everything.
stupid work.
I gotta
crazy.
I have to rescind
Crazy
everything.
Number
work.
one overall pick. You,
I have
bro, you out
to
your mind.
if she's 6'5", I have to rescind
Aaliyah Boston's
everything I just
6'5".
said.
Come
I'm
on,
about to say
bruh.
she not 6'3".
Is she 6'5"?
Aaliyah Boston is
I have to
frying you,
rescind
brother.
Aaliyah Boston
everything.
giving you crazy
because
work,
the only advantage I'm giving
And
myself.
she can move. In a one-on-one, bruh.
bro.
Now you're getting disrespectful.
I watched the
Wow.
W, bro.
I know, I watched Aaliyah Boston.
She's mobile. She not no. Okay,
You're getting disrespectful.
somebody that's to me immobile in the W. That's a bit like Cardosa she's somebody that I would classify as more immobile.
But at least Cardosa can bang. Cardosa's a
yeah,
big
she's
woman.
a big. But
That's a
Aaliyah can
big
do that,
woman.
and she can move a little bit.
Just to cap off this conversation, you want to know what Aaliyah Boston did tonight?
What'd she do?
She dropped 34, 12.
12, 3 assists, and 3 steals.
You're getting a
Oh, one steal and 2 blocks. She's frying you, my dog.
The second y'all said she's 6'5", I tapped. Go, hey, sub.
All right, cool.
Sub.
Damn,
So,
she had
She went off
34.
tonight, bro.
I'm out.
Now
She
it
knew
was
this
7
conversa-
offensive boards.
She
bro.
knew this conversation was coming. She wanted to prove a point.
She did.
bro.
She knew that she could feel it in her
Come on,
bones.
bro.
It was the Chicago Sky. They are on the worst end of
Absolutely.
the
No,
teams, but still, she balled out.
Her and Caitlin both went off though. Caitlin had like 32 and like 10. She had a 32-point triple double.
Yeah, Caitlin balled out.
Triple-double.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, no.
She balled out.
Look, we got to keep the show pushing. It's time we talk about more news out of the NFL. Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback battle is wrapping up in their mini camp. This is what it looked like statistically, Shedeur Sanders finished 79 of 113, 5 touchdowns, 3 picks. Deshaun Watson, 90 of 133, 13 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Dylan Gabriel and Taylor Green also showed up. There was also this video from today of Shedeur throwing an incompletion. You see 51 just put his hand up, and that one ends up getting knocked incomplete. I just thought that was a funny video today. It was hilarious. Gotta love minicamp and OTAs. Fellas, though, the question for you guys is, heading into training camp, who should be QB1 for the Browns?
Deshaun Watson. I'm going with Deshaun Watson because I need Deshaun Watson to give me every opportunity to be back to that old Deshaun Watson before I have to send him to the bench. Because if I send Deshaun Watson to the bench, it's never to return again in the Cleveland Browns uniform. You send Shedeur to the bench, he can come back. Second-year player, young kid, 5th-round pick. You send Deshaun to the bench, that's it in Cleveland. That's $230 million down the drain. He would have given you 19 starts in his Browns career for $230 million. So Deshaun should go into camp as QB1. And I don't think Shedeur should get the opportunity outside of truly Deshaun getting hurt. Because nothing Shedeur does in a preseason game should move Shedeur ahead of Deshaun Watson. Now, if Deshaun sucks in the regular season, that's different. But Shedeur shouldn't take Deshaun's spot in training camp. If he takes it during the regular season, even outside of injury predicated on bad play, yeah, but Deshaun's older. Deshaun's proven to have a higher ceiling. Obviously, he's played significantly longer. But if you're a Brown, you want Deshaun to succeed over Shedeur because you've invested more in Deshaun than Shedeur.
It's going to be Deshaun Watson. It's easier to bench a guy that's been benched.
Yep.
And so Deshaun Watson's going to be the starter. The way they've tracked pass attempts, completions, Shedeur has obviously a higher completion percentage. But the National Football League is about scoring touchdowns. Yep. And Deshaun, they both thrown 3 interceptions this offseason. Shedeur's thrown 5 touchdowns. Deshaun Watson, I believe it was 13. Mm-hmm. You got to score points. And so, if anything, Deshaun has the edge because of that. But at some point, Deshaun's going to get put on the bench.
Yeah.
And Shedeur Sanders will be given an opportunity. And regardless, either way you look at this, Deshaun Watson robbed the bank without a mask. and a lot of it was because of him. And he said, you know, just the self-confidence of everything that's going on, the mental challenges of everything that's going on. I do believe this will be the best Deshaun Watson that we've seen in the Cleveland Browns uniform. But the rest of those teams in that division, they're better. And I believe the Cleveland Browns have now gotten worse. It's going to be such an uphill battle for him. But yes, Deshaun Watson will be the starting quarterback. And like I said, by week 6 or 7, Shedeur will be starting after that.
Realistically, if Shedeur's last name wasn't Sanders, this wouldn't even be a conversation. A 5th-round pick.
It would be.
How?
Because whoever's going to be the backup is going to be starting anyway.
What
after a certain amount of time.
It shouldn't be a conversation. There shouldn't be a quarterback competition, bro. A nameless 5th-round pick that had 10 touchdowns and 7 interceptions last year is not competing with a nameless quarterback that I've given $230 million to.
True.
That's what I mean by that. Like,
Very.
If we're just talking about a quarterback, hey, Acho, what's this dude? Who's number 12? He was a 5th-round pick. Oh, what kind of rookie season did he have? 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Oh, did he go undefeated? No. He was 2-4, 2-5. He's not in a quarterback competition with the guy owed $230 million.
The way the NFL works, absolutely not. Mm-hmm. You got to be a 1st or 2nd rounder to be competing with anybody.
Correct.
That's making that type of money. And you're really not even competing with him. He competing with himself. As long as he's not ass,
yeah,
he's starting.
That's why I don't even like T. I don't know if you heard when Todd Monken said we got 2 starters at quarterback. He only have 1.
He may believe that Shedeur has starter qualities, or he knows I'm going to turn to Deuce here in the near future, so I want him to know that I believe in him.
You play with Carson Palmer. You play with Joe Flacco. You play with Matt Hasselbeck. 6 6, really. Carson might be listed as 6'4". He's gigantic.
Carson's probably 6'5".
Yeah,
sure.
he's gigantic. Joe Flacco's 6'6". Yeah. Hasselback's my height. Hasselback's 6'3". So you're 6'2", 6'3". Big arm dudes. Shedeur is 6'1" and change. Solid arm. In an era of Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, Burrow, Drake May, Caleb Williams, where does Shedeur fit in?
With those names, nowhere. We haven't seen those dudes have established themselves in the National Football League. We have yet to see that from Shedeur Sanders, but he hasn't been given an opportunity. And
Forget opportunity. Let's just talk talent.
Just talk.
Let's just talk talent. Like
arm talent,
physical talent.
So arm talent from the naked eye, I don't see it with those guys. But so much about playing sports
is
in between the ears. And I just want to I want to see, given a fair opportunity, what he can do. And I'm sure he wants to see that. Because we may not like it, but you know he's in this competition. He knows in his heart of hearts, like, damn, Deshaun Watson actually really good.
But let me say something I disagree with you. You snuck in there. Given a fair opportunity, nothing about the NFL is fair. You were six round pick.
Yeah.
Bruh, you did not get to run with the ones when you got drafted to Cincinnati.
No.
Not instantly. You're a 6th round pick.
No.
You didn't what Chad go first round, second round?
Second round.
Second round. Y'all same draft class?
Same one.
Great. One's up. I assume Chad probably went with the ones.
It was initially Peter Warrick and Darnay Scott.
Yep.
Chad was with the 2s, but I think Chad rotated in with the 1s, him and Ron Dugans.
And you were initially with what? When that very first depth chart, if you can go back.
Probably 2 or 3.
Okay.
Probably 3.
Of course. So
but after that first practice, Acho, I swear before God, I was like, and I know it probably was, man, I got on that phone. Yeah, I'm the best one here. Ain't none of these can fuck with me. Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm the best one. Boom. That's what I thought.
Yep.
Who's on the other end of the phone?
It's probably my lady. I wasn't married at the time.
Oh, okay.
Because, at that time, the women, they saying you going to get released on the internet. I'm like, I ain't get released. I don't give a fuck what they say. These dudes can't fuck with me.
Yeah.
But what I liked about Cincinnati was we were all young outside of Darnay Scott, and we were all cool with each other. Mm-hmm. So me, Chad, Peter Warrick, Ron Dugans, we all got along, and we all would like, well, you can't fuck with me. You ain't better than me. We would talk like that to each other.
Yeah.
And it was like a friendly competition amongst us. And so, but that's just how I felt. Mm-hmm. Like when I got drafted to the Bengals, I was excited to go play with Peter Warrick because I felt like I'm gonna steal stuff from him, and I did. Mm-hmm. I don't care who you are. Any player, I'm stealing stuff from everybody. Players that are better than me, players that aren't better than me. You'd be a fool not to see somebody do something. You'd be like, I'm gonna see if I can implement that in my game. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did. And so guys that are smart can do that and apply it. And when you can see something and try it and actually apply it and it works for you, you don't see that when a guy plays. You only see that when you're around him.
I'm going to say something that might only make sense to you. Shedeur doesn't deserve a fair shot. The way
the NFL works, especially at the quarterback position, 100. Very rarely do we see Dak Prescott stories.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
And what did it take? An injury.
Tony
Romo,
took
a fractured back.
So we know as a quarterback, now other positions, we'll have these fairy tale stories. Yeah. Not a quarterback. We don't see Kurt Warner stories.
No.
We don't see Dak.
You don't see Kirk Cousins stories.
Very rarely. Tony Romo stories.
Correct.
And so it's very rare that it happens at the quarterback position, but there are outliers.
There are. But the kicker is to be that outlier, Kirk Cousins, 4th round pick, Robert Griffin, 1st round pick, same draft class. Kirk Cousins only started because Robert got hurt. Dak Prescott, 4th round pick. He only started because Tony Romo got hurt. And then what do you do when that person does get hurt? Dak Prescott as a rookie went 13-3, led the Cowboys to the playoffs. They lost to the Green Bay Packers. Yep. Kirk Cousins, when he finally took over as a starter, 45, 47.
And this is why when he gets his chance, because everybody will say last year in Cleveland was a cluster. When he gets his chance this year, you better do something like the guys you just spoke of. And if he does not, that's it. He'll be a backup the rest of his career.
Yeah.
He's going to get an opportunity. Can you do what Dak Prescott did?
Yeah.
Can you do what Kirk Cousins did?
And to your point,
that's what he needs to do.
Fan, I know what you're thinking. Well, Dak had Dez, Cole Beasley, Terrence Williams, Ezekiel Elliott, a phenomenal offensive line. It doesn't matter.
Does not matter.
Everybody has excuses, whatnot. Shador, it doesn't matter what he does or does not have. He just got to find a way to go ball. Let's get some super chats. We got one more topic today, about 3.9 thousand of y'all in the chat. This is our last show of the week. Hey, again, if we've done anything for y'all this week, made you laugh, made you smile, made you cry, whatever the case it might be, do everything for us. And what I mean by everything, it would mean everything to us if y'all hit that subscribe button. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button after you subscribe. It notifies y'all every time we go live. We got about 200 subscribers from yesterday's show. The show has been growing. We aren't even 9 months in. Shout out to all of the regulars that haven't missed the show. Shout out to y'all watching on your drive to works in the morning. Shout out to y'all watching from behind bars. Shout out to y'all watching from different countries. Somebody hit me, said they're watching from Nigeria. So continue to pour into us as we pour into y'all. Please hit that subscribe button. We only have one more topic left until the weekend. Trey, let's get some super chats. Let's get the topic. Let's get going.
Let's do it. Social Sneeze jumped in the super chats and said, Acho gonna drive the lane and miss off the backboard. It's going to be a, quote, terrible shot. I don't disagree. His knees just don't have what it takes. Victor Mo Jr. is in the building and said, what's good, fellas? Hashtag pay Trey. I will pay real money for a ticket to see that 5-on-5 with the WNBA players. But for TJ, I love that bank robber analogy, but who had the bigger heist? Watson or Kirk Cousins?
Oh, Watson.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, you could say he earned it.
And I say at least he went out there and earned it.
Damn, Kirk Cousins done doubled him up though. Yeah. But he went out there and actually put in put in real work.
Yep, as Shay said, he laced up the cleats and did the work.
Put in real work.
K Crazy 215 said, TJ, why is it acceptable for wide receivers to have the diva label unlike other positions? What does diva look like in other position groups?
Who said that? K Crazy?
That was K Crazy.
Bro, I have no idea. Probably because we all look like this. We talk a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that is very. I don't understand diva. Like, what is a diva? We just want to win.
Yeah.
But somebody has labeled us that,
and it's just stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
y'all perpetuate it to an extent in the league.
We just every position is super confident in what they can do. The problem is the receivers, the running backs, the quarter. We get interviewed a lot, so you hear more from us than you do from other positions. That's why.
Yeah. That's fair. Listen, Javante Crawford came with that smoke for Carebear.
Oh, wow, really?
He said, Javante Crawford, Fall 15, Beta Xi Slap Chapter, Ace Club, Carebear, don't do that again. I told you, it's going to get clipped. They're going to be on your head.
I'm not going to lie.
Wait, what did he do? What did he do?
When he hit this, when he hit the shimmy?
Yeah, it's wildly.
It's wildly.
Wait. You're not allowed to do that?
It's just disrespectful.
Bro, they take
why
it
is it
so
disrespectful?
Because
that should be like... I'm doing that dance. That's like respect.
Let me tell you why it's disrespectful.
Oh, go ahead, Troy.
Because I don't know.
I'm
ready.
I'm the only one in here qualified to speak on it.
Okay.
Typically, now every chapter in school and organizations process is different, but typically there is at least a 6 to 10 week process that people that have joined a fraternity go through. That is very strenuous, very exhausting. Very tiring. However, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is a non-hazing organization, but you have to do a lot to earn those letters and to be able to do and be afforded the things that are specifically done to those organizations. So when you see somebody that hasn't been through the trenches,
but it's an acknowledgement of all
how cool it is.
What you had to go through. That's how I see it. They should appreciate.
I'm not repping. I'm not putting on the letters. I'm not going out there and telling people that I are. I think it's
almost. I don't know.
That's crazy.
It's so funny.
It's almost like when you like would salute, but you weren't like. In the military,
I couldn't.
That's the best equivalent.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
So
how dare you salute?
Hey, when you joined, like they was getting all in your face and yelling and telling you to do this and do that.
Oh, you missed the part where I said Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is a non-hazing organization.
They don't do that. But like all the other ones, man, I'd have been out that thing in one day.
Oh, no. All of the Divine Nine, all of the Black Greek letter organizations are non-hazing organizations. We'll talk after the show.
Yeah, he's just talking.
We'll talk after the show.
Yeah.
But hey, Javante,
we don't do
I get where y'all coming from. But to me, it's more of an appreciation.
The Gamma 8 chapter especially.
of what y'all had to go through than the disrespect.
We've been off campus for 4 years.
The amount of fights I seen in Texas
over that
because people got through a stroll line.
Bro, no, yeah.
You don't break the line.
Dudes always trying to fight you going through like you walk through a stroll line.
I probably seen
don't break the line, man.
5 to 7 fights, or if Kieran did what he just did at a Kappa party,
He's getting jumped. He's getting jumped.
I got pressed or jumped.
And
then I'm meeting them with subpoenas.
Okay. You know how many times you would hear, yeah, man, we had to fold up the fraternity dudes. I heard
the football players?
Yes, fold them.
Yeah.
So okay,
that's what he had, bro.
Is it that or over a female? Over that or over a female? Okay, I got you.
Nah, bro, it's I get it. I think you should be proud of it and whatnot. And when I go, one of my best friends, his dad's a Q. He's a Q at A&M. So I went to their tailgate whenever we played them and whatnot. I'm watching them do their own thing. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go jump in there and start doing it in front. It's not. I'm not trying to disrespect them, but the fact that you take it as disrespect as much as they do, I think it's corny. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a bit corny.
Fair.
They are the people do take it a little bit too far. If I see somebody doing it, I laugh and I
like
nod
if
my head.
somebody throws up the yo.
The yo that's a Kappa symbol.
If y'all are cool, y'all are ice.
Yeah, we throw the ice. Yeah. Alpha throws the ice.
If somebody do that, disrespectful.
I don't. It depends on how ignorant or how if you know, like Kieran didn't go to college. So and that's not a slight at him, but he wasn't ingratiated in that culture. When when you're in college, you kind of learn the social mores.
What's our little signal?
Our sign is this.
Oh, like
so if somebody do that,
like you Hawaiian or something.
That's a lot of people attributed to that. So
and what's
I've never
you fighting if somebody
you
do that.
Pressing Samoa for doing this.
Come on, bro. At 32, I'm not pressing anybody over something that trivial. I may use it as an opportunity to educate. Like,
what's
hey,
the Kappas?
The Kappas. This is I won't be caught on camera doing it, but this is the Kappas.
Oh, he want to disrespect them.
They from out here.
No, it's not disrespecting them. I just
it's not yours.
It'd be like a set. It'd be like a grip throwing up blood or blood throwing up the seeds.
But is it that serious?
Kinda. I mean, TJ, you grew up around gang culture. I know you were never in it, but you were around it. It would be like if you just walk around sea walking and you not a part of the crip, like they did something to earn that.
You know how many people that don't gang bang sea walk all the time?
Correct. And if a crip saw them, they're getting pressed.
No, they're gonna be like, "What hood you from?" "Oh, I don't gang bang." "Oh boy, you
they quit doing my shit."
No, they'll just.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. All right. Listen, you
but
put me on something.
It do depend on the person, though.
It does depend on the person.
I know, like the super fratted out dudes, and I'm like, who only live for they frat.
Correct.
Yeah. They live and die by they frat.
But in college,
I appreciate the camaraderie.
In college, I was like that. In college, in college, if I'm like, hey, bro,
you broke our line, you gonna have to push somebody.
Yeah, we got in a fight at IUPY. My chapter got in a fight. It became a whole brawl, like over some bullshit.
I'm not gonna lie, you love to use this. Y'all are some goofballs for fighting somebody over breaking a dance
player that is in a fraternity and they about to get into it? Do they squash it?
The only reason I can't
all the football players
because Kieran, we like back in the day people do the horns down. Yeah. If a bunch of fans ran up to us after a game did the horn down, I could see some players fighting. I don't care.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I don't care, but I can see some dudes.
They wear the red. Who's that?
Kappas. He's a Kappa.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is though, that's a premeditated disrespect to you, and I understand walking. If I'm not just gonna walk through y'all's line just to walk through y'all's line, that's crazy. But if I'm just walking, minding my business, and y'all shove me out of the way, now I have a problem with it. Like now you're actually inconveniencing people because y'all want to go sweat all musty through the fucking.
Do you want a problem with 12 people strolling?
No,
and that's the thing. Like
y'all don't want a problem with me if it's the right situation. That's yeah. If this is back in Texas, y'all don't want the problem with me. I promise you.
I mean,
I promise.
You heard what Javante said. He said, "Don't do it again." Javante said, "Don't do it again." So fuck what you talking about.
Swipe.
Texas
Bro,
or
it's
not?
cold. I
Don't
do
do that
I
shit.
said I would want to be a noob if that's what it was, but I ain't gonna.
It's all good. Listen, I'm gonna keep it moving because we got to get out of here. OJ with comedy said, "I love that y'all pointed out Aaliyah Boston and Asia Wilson, both Lady Game can't say it." Or I think you meant to say Lady Gamecocks.
Yeah.
Shout out my home state in my Acho voice. Clemson all day though. Moore and Wesco. Up next, TJ knows. No. Bonos.
Yeah, Wesco and TJ Moore, they can go. They should be first rounders.
Yeah.
Both of them.
They're both cold.
And then Top Shot said, if your lady's about to catch you in the line, you got to make one call to any of your co-hosts unknowingly to get out of trouble with an alibi. Who you calling?
Oh, TJ lying just to... I mean, no, not TJ. Shady just lying just to lie.
Hold on, give me that question again.
Okay,
that's
you
a
said
good
give you
one.
a question again?
Yeah.
If your lady's about to catch you in a lie and you have to make one phone call to any of the co-hosts unknowingly, they don't know that you're calling them to get them out of a lie or to get out of trouble, who are you calling? I think Acho.
That's a no-brainer. This is the one time that calling me is the no-brainer. You can't call Kieran.
Definitely
Why not me?
Because you
Hey, bro, remember when we just watched that? We just watched Game 4 of the finals
Yeah,
last
I remember
night.
that. Yeah.
Hell no.
I wasn't
with you.
No, nigga, I was with my girlfriend laying up.
I would not say that, bro.
I watched the game with my girlfriend. I didn't watch it
I've
with
been in
you.
this situation
Nah,
multiple
shut up,
times
Kieran, you
before.
lost it.
I'm not. Bro, that's
I
crazy.
ain't believe it, Kieran.
That's crazy.
I'm for sure I would, yeah.
Shady wouldn't catch on fast enough.
Nope, he wouldn't.
That's the problem. Shady would be like, nigga, huh?
Yeah.
What you
Besides
talking
Shady,
about?
we was watching the game last night, remember? Nigga, what you talking about,
Once you
bro?
say remember, you done.
Yeah.
Once you say remember,
Your
hey,
lady
what
knows.
we did last night?
Yeah.
Oh, we was watching the game. Because if you say, well, we not watching the game. Oh, why you telling
you
him?
lead him? Why you tell him?
What
Yeah.
did we do last night? Oh, we was watching the game.
See, but if Trey, because Trey don't call me like that. So if Trey called me, it was like, hey, Ach, he give me something. You might not say, remember, you give me something. You be like,
Yeah.
hey, Ach, remember how we had to stay after work yesterday because we was cutting that clip?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Acho would, yeah, he's gonna, cause he's quick with it, he's gonna catch on, and he's a hell of a liar. He's been telling me for months he's gonna pay me and sign my contract, and it ain't happened yet. So I'm for sure calling Acho. TJ, who you calling?
Acho got a mouthpiece.
Yeah. Pause.
If
necessary, pause. I don't know if this
But
is
I ain't gonna lie, keep it a buck. I damn near feel like I can call everybody because once you
don't call that.
Why would y'all not call me?
Not call Kieran.
What, bro? When have I ever
For
made
one,
y'all think
he's
I wouldn't-
27. He ain't been in the game long enough.
He gonna be
For
like,
one.
oh my bad, I
My
didn't
bad,
even know
OG.
you was talking about
I
that.
ain't
But
catch
the other
on.
thing,
I would not. Y'all
Don't
do not
call the
take-
funny guy. This is not time for jokes.
Yeah.
Kieran's too funny for
Need you
this.
to lock
What?
in,
Y'all
bro.
think I'll be joking?
Yeah.
Like you call me, I'm always serious. I'm about my
Yeah.
business.
This is crazy.
You call Kieran, he gonna make a joke.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kieran.
Oh, you mean when a strip was
What-
Now she pissed off. Yeah.
No, do
Kieran
not
ain't the guy to call.
Don't call
Hey,
Kieran.
what was we
Tom Shot
doing
have been coming
yesterday?
with some good
With them
questions.
hoes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't call
Oh,
Kieran.
you talking about the big booty bitch that would get her titties out your face? Like, it's over with.
You talking about when you was doing shots out of that?
Yeah. Facts. That's all I got in the super chats, man. Top Shot, I appreciate you. Those are good questions, man.
Well, man, we
Great
got to get to the
question.
last topic of the day. Adam Schefter put this tweet out about former Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs. He was denied parole nearly 5 years after killing a woman in a car crash in Las Vegas. He's been incarcerated, I think, since August of 2023. This year, in August, it would have met the 3-year parole date, and he was denied that. He'll be eligible again next year, August of 2027. Fellas, your reaction to this news from Henry Ruggs?
For him, I'm sure, you kind of anticipate it. You get a little antsy. You get a little hopeful. And it doesn't happen. But we got to remember, a young lady lost her life that never thought that was going to take place in that moment. And so, once again, I've said this on this show, and it's 3 words: choices, decisions, and consequences. And that's what comes with it. I don't know Henry Ruggs, but he seems like very remorseful. Seems like he's a good dude. He just made a bad decision. And that bad decision cost a young lady her life. Her family will forever have to live with, my sister isn't here, my daughter isn't here, my cousin isn't here. Henry Ruggs is locked up, but his family can still see him and speak to him. And so I hope he's given a second chance, which I believe he will be. You just don't know when that time is coming, but we got to always remember that a woman lost her life, and he just made a bad decision. And you have to pay for these bad decisions when you do these types of things. I just couldn't imagine being in either position because I'm sure he was very hopeful. But if I'm her family, I'm like, really? 3 years? You're going to let him out in 3 years? And so there's just really, for both sides of it, no right answer.
Yeah, I believe her name was Tina Tintor, just to say her name. I think that was the young woman that lost her life after Henry Ruggs, twice the legal limit, going 156 miles per hour down the road. I believe slams into her vehicle. They died of thermal injuries. So first and foremost, you still have to think about her family. And then to T's point, like, I don't know. I feel for Henry Ruggs because it is sad, but when you take someone's life, not just off one mistake, as T was talking, I was like thinking, I made a couple mistakes. You got drunk, drove, and sped. So I guess, you know, at minimum, there were 3 mistakes. Speeding, 1, drinking, getting drunk, in theory, the other, and then getting drunk and getting behind the wheel, in theory, the other. I feel bad for Henry Ruggs, but even when serving 3 to 10 years, if you put yourself in in the lost family's position, I don't want to hear nothing about his celebrity, and I sure as hell don't want his celebrity to in any way, shape, or form influence the sentencing. Because if Henry Ruggs wasn't a famous athlete, would it have been 3 to 10 years? Or would it have been 10 to 30 years?
Because he was so remorseful, and it genuinely was an accident. But that's an accident that could have 100% been avoided.
Yeah.
Especially when we know, I can just call it, when we got into, when I would say it's like maybe my 7th, 8th year, they started the service where I want to drive my car to the club. I want everybody, you was with your lady, but they got the service where I can call them. They come pick me up, but they come with 2 people. And that second person drives my car home. So now my car is not left at the bar. It's not left at the club. But we as players, I remember when they started this service, man, hell no, I ain't using that shit. So they can tell the team that I called them last night. So guys didn't want to use the service because they thought they were going to be out it when it was supposed to be confidential. I don't know if it was. I assume it was. But guys didn't want to use it because we always figured, nah, something ain't right. And so I'm with you. I feel bad for Henry Ruggs. But a young lady lost her life.
Yeah.
Like, he's still living. She lost her life. And every day is a blessing when we wake up and we hear, and we always take it for granted. She doesn't have that liberty anymore. And so you have to really put yourselves in her family's position and say, how would we feel if that was my sister, if that was my mother, that was my wife, if that was just a family member of mine, of that you don't want him out. But if you're a family member of Henry Ruggs, you like, he's remorseful. And so there's really, to me, no right solution to this.
Trey, let me ask you the uncomfortable question. Do you feel bad for Henry Ruggs, or is this one of those situations where it's like, hey, Brett, it's a consequence of your action. You sped, you went at 156, 154, you killed an innocent woman. You were drinking and driving. You have all the money in the world and you have Uber, you have Lyft, you have an organization. Anyone would have picked you up. You feel bad for Henry Ruggs, or is it like, look, bro, 3 to 10 years is the least of a penalty you can pay for taking a life while drinking and driving?
I think I don't feel bad for Henry Ruggs. I feel bad for him. Let me recant that. I feel bad for Henry Ruggs to the extent that he feels bad with the guilt that he now has to live with for the rest of his life. That's where my sympathy ends for him. Because albeit he did not intentionally kill this woman and her dog, I can't say that he accidentally did it. And I only say that because when you make a conscious decision to get drunk and then make a conscious decision to get behind the wheel and then make a conscious decision to go 150 plus miles per hour down the street while you are inebriated, at some point I got to take accidental out of the equation. Although your decision making was impaired, you were still conscious of that. And we all know the consequences that can potentially arise when we drink, and then when we drink and drive,
and then when we drink drive and speed on top of that. So I don't feel sorry for him in terms of his sentencing. I do feel like if I had to objectively speak on it, it probably is a little bit on the lighter end of it for taking a life, and technically too with the loss of the K9 as well. So I don't feel bad for Henry more than the extent that he feels bad for the guilt that he has to live with and the remorse that he's shown to the family.
Yeah, I mean, I think, in my honest opinion, a professional athlete driving a car 156 miles an hour down the road, striking a young lady and her dog, and they die in not only just the impact, but also the fire and inferno that happened afterwards.
Flames, yeah.
That, in my opinion, after 3 years, is not something that I'm just going to be like, oh, okay, cool. If I'm the family member of that person, you know. And also, I think actions have consequences. And if the action, which was what Henry Ruggs did, resulted in the consequence, which is him losing any opportunity to ever play football again, that's more than fair.
Yeah,
it's more than fair.
I agree.
And to me, it's unfortunate, like you said, because of the grief that he has to live with and whatnot. He's going to be eligible next year for parole. Maybe it's good behavior. I don't know what all goes into actually getting a parole. Yeah. But my thing is, if he doesn't get out for another 10 years, or if he serves the full 10 years and he gets out in 2033, it was just. If he never gets to play football again, it was just. I don't feel bad for him losing that opportunity, and I can't feel bad for him losing that opportunity. A family lost the opportunity to tell their daughter that they love them. A family lost the opportunity to have their daughter in their lives, grow old, live with them. A parent lost the opportunity to have their child be there whenever they leave this earth. That's heartbreaking, and I think it's hard for me. Obviously, I think Henry Ruggs made a horrible decision, a line of horrible decisions, like you said. But I don't feel bad for the loss of his career or the loss of anything that he has going on right now, because actions have consequences.
They do.
Yep.
They do.
This is so tough because it's almost like, what's the value of a life? Henry Ruggs serving 3 to 10 years. Well, denied parole after 5, but like, what's the value of team?
I mean, he's denied parole after 3, just 5 years after the killing.
Yeah, he's 5 years after. Yeah. So his sentencing was on. It was in August of 2023.
Yes. So he's been in for 3 years, but she's passed 5 years ago.
Got you.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know that 3 to 10 years. Is her life worth 3 to 10 years? Is his freedom worth 3? That's the tough part.
There's
of like
no price
these conversations.
On her life.
Exactly.
There's no. And also, this is the other thing about sentencing and whatnot. Of course, if someone in cold blood murders someone in my family, I want them locked up forever. I want them to never see the daylight ever again. But also, no matter what that sentencing is, it's not bringing my family member back. Yeah. It's not going to bring her back. So to me, there's no price on that. There's no length of time that Henry Ruggs could serve. There's none of that. It's up to the judicial system now.
Even but there's no justice for that either.
No, there's never going to be justice for that. He loses his freedom for this amount of time, but him losing his career is not justice for them. Yeah,
that's not legitimate justice. Like, when somebody loses a life, I don't think a judicial system can properly or adequately adjudicate fairness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
disagree.
think it's possible. So like, and it wasn't. So you don't think it's an accident, or was it Kieran who said it's not an accident?
No,
I think it's a line of mistakes. But
I don't think he did it intentionally, but to call it an accident
anytime
is a bit of a
disservice. I'm gonna get in this car and go kill somebody.
Nobody's doing that.
Anybody that is taking a drink before has probably driven drunk.
Yeah.
And we all think, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not about to have an accident. I'm not for sure gonna kill somebody.
Right.
Mm-hmm. No. And so how you said it, Trey, was perfect.
Appreciate that.
It wasn't an accident. I look at,
yeah,
because we all know, damn, I know I'm drinking. I'm gonna get in this car.
Yep.
I'm gonna get in this car when I shouldn't. And I'm also drive 150 plus.
That's where it is.
You're not even on the freeway.
Yeah.
I've driven fast as hell before.
150.
150.
But
That's
I've
where the
never
sentencing
gone
feels light.
150, and my car can get up and go.
That's where the sentencing feels light. Because unfortunately, I mean, TJ, Trey, you guys have had drinks before. Have you gotten in the car and thought to yourself before, I'm good. I can make it home. And you were good and you made it home. But if you got pulled over, would that heart be beating? Because you think you would probably Yeah.
I got out of it.
I got
a mouthpiece.
And a lot of people have, which is very, very it's sad, it's unfortunate. You grow, you mature, you get out of that. Right? I've never once in the very few situations I have been inebriated and gotten behind the wheel, because it is something that has happened before.
Yep.
I've never once been like, hey, I'm gonna do the opposite of driving extremely attentively and safely. It's the absence of mind to be like, hey, I'm drunk, I'm in this car, I'm driving, I'm also gonna go 156 miles an hour. I'm also gonna drive just as recklessly as if I was completely good and not impaired whatsoever.
Yeah.
That to me is where the 3 to 10 year sentencing does seem light.
Yeah.
It does seem light because it was a conscious effort for you to drive that crazy.
Let me ask y'all this from an ignorant perspective. Obviously, I'm the one who drinks the least in here. Is the mistake what was the actual mistake? Because was the actual mistake getting drunk?
There's three mistakes.
Well, here's why I ask.
Really,
do you still hold them the same level of accountable? If I got in my whip right now going home and I go 156 sober,
that's a mistake.
It's a mistake.
That's a mistake.
Like I was stupid.
Yes.
But if you're drunk, is it still a singularly cognitive decision?
Yes.
To go 156.
Yes.
Because there comes when you're so heavily intoxicated, and trust me, at IU I did a lot of that. You are still very conscious. Now your decision making becomes more free.
Trey,
and
once
loose.
you see yourself getting to that point, and you know you're driving,
you already think about it.
That goes through your head.
You're already thinking about it.
One or two things. I gotta stop drinking, or I gotta call somebody.
Yeah.
That goes. Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead. You start making those decisions quietly in your head.
You do. Yep. I've been there in college. I did it. I got pulled over for drunk driving. I definitely damn sure wasn't going 150. My little 99 Chevy Blazer wasn't doing that anyway, but even if I wanted to, I couldn't. But you consciously make the decision because it kind of comes to a point where it's like you either black out or you know what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Now, again, what you're doing the range of decisions that you make may become more free, more reckless, more impaired, whatever. But you are conscious of every decision you make.
I have to ask TJ a question I want y'all to hear and respond to, but I got to direct it to TJ. He was 21, first round pick, multi-millions of dollars, a lot of fame. Can he be held, or how do we hold him to the same standard that we hold the other person to? Trey said he didn't, Kieran said he hasn't. But if you gave them at 21, $20 million, thus, you gave them a Ferrari instead of the 99 Chevy, whatever you may have been pushing at the time. Yeah. Plus, you gave them even more fame, women, etc. They may have committed the crimes that they didn't have the financial liberty to commit. So how then, TJ, do you actually hold, like 21 with tens of millions? And people say, I would never do that. Well, you didn't have the opportunity to do that. That's why you would never do that. So, like, how do you speak to that?
Yeah. To me, being an NFL player, being 21, having millions of dollars has nothing to do with it, because I can be working wherever and go get drunk. My car may not go 150, but I can get it to go 110. May have the same result. I may have the same result. Now, part of it, when we are athletes, we get away with a lot.
Correct. We think we're more untouchable.
We get away with a lot, and it's when you're an athlete, you go through college, you're a good player, you get everything is done for you. Mm-hmm. If your shoes come untied in the game, you can just take your gloves off and tie them. Somebody will tie them for you. Mm-hmm. I need this. You get it right now. I need to go to the doctor. You don't make appointments. You go today or tomorrow, whenever you want to go. I need a reservation to eat. What time do you want? It ain't, we're out of reservations. I need a hotel. We booked. We have a room for you. Everything is, and everybody caters to you when you are an athlete. And if you go from college to the NFL, it gets even better in the NFL. They cater to you. And so, like, I retired. Never forget it. I had to go to make a dentist appointment. And just say it was today. I called him. Oh, yes, our next appointment is August. I said, who? I wasn't used to that. August? Because when I was a kid, my mom was making them. I go to college, everything's done for me. Everything's done for me. August? I said, can I speak to the manager, please? Who's the head dentist there? Let me speak to him, please. I hate to do this, but I'm so... Oh, can you come in today? Yes. I got in that day. I got in that day. Moving forward, they know who you are, so next time you call, you just let me know when you want to come in. But that's just what I was used to because everybody caters to you as an athlete. And for Henry Ruggs, I'm sure when it happened, I think I might get off because everybody is catered to me. And I come up for parole. I'm sure he was very optimistic today because everybody has catered to me and he is being held accountable for what he did. But there's always that small part in your mind like, I think this might be the day because everybody has always done for us when we wanted it to be done.
That's incredibly well said. Trey, let's get some super chats. I know it's been a long show. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Again, y'all know in the Speakeasy, we will laugh. We will go have more deep conversations, have more light conversations. Our last show of the week, so we wanted to take y'all through the full gauntlet. If it's your first time watching the Speakeasy, again, consider us your online family. Here to have serious conversations when necessary, but more often than not, we just like to keep it light, keep the jokes flowing and whatnot. Hey, hit the subscribe button too if you've been hanging with us. Even if you started off hate watching, but you're like, you know what? This show ain't half bad. Too bad. Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the bell button to be notified when we do indeed go live as times they change on rare occasions, but occasions nonetheless. Some super chats and we're right out the show.
Say let's do it. LOMNOP said, been watching since the old show. Acho, dope for the equity. Literally made me super chat. Love that you're a great dude. Shady brought me from the old show. Much love, TJ. Carebear, you raw. Trey, love the love you show your wife. That's a dope super chat.
That is a dope super chat, especially about the equity. Acho, that was awesome.
Yeah. In all seriousness, I give Acho hell on the show about pay me. He doesn't pay me, the contract negotiations. He's really a good dude.
He's a great dude. He's actually a great dude.
Now we're going to see how good of a dude he is.
He is to me and my family.
But to this point, he has been a really good dude, for sure. I literally have nothing bad to say about Acho at all. And that. I will tell anybody that. Last one I got is from Top Shotter. What'd you say? Oh, two more. Okay, sorry. Let me go with. Let's start with J Ham. God is good
all the time,
and all the time.
God is good.
Hey man, he said, in my opinion, the mistake starts when you drive somewhere with plans to drink. The mistake starts with your starting decision, and sometimes some mistakes aren't mistakes; they are simply choices that you made.
Yeah, I think that's well fair. Said, J Ham. That's well said. I think that's fair
for sure. It's been a while too, J Ham. Good to see you. Top Shot is gonna round us out with a little lightheartedness after a heavy topic. He says, I'm just curious on TJ's take on Carebear's baddies versus all-you-can-eat food take since he wasn't here that day.
Hold on. We can't end the show with that.
Go to the other one, then I will answer.
Okay. So, Lil Sav Mac, who kicked us off with a $100 super chat earlier,
what up, Sav Mac?
just dropped a $50 super chat and said, just send it for the great show. Appreciate it, family.
Let's talk about that.
That's love. That's love.
Love.
Shout out to Lil Sav Mac. Appreciate you. So, TJ, oh, wait. Top Shot said good night, y'all, on #Patreon. I just had to add that in there. But,
let's set
but TJ, let's set the table. Go ahead, yeah.
Let me set the table.
Yep.
Was the Top Shot who set the
I think it was Top Shot that sent the super chat.
2 days ago, Top Shot sent one of my favorite super chats of all time, and it was directed to Keon. We'll send it to you. Would you rather a night of the baddest baddies in the world, all of them,
not just the city,
or a night all-you-can-eat buffet of the best food in the world?
Man, that's easy as hell, bro.
The food, right?
Fuck no. The food? That's an easy question. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Go. Who first? What? What?
DJ answered that with no hesitation, bruh.
We shooting.
From now.
What? Man, come, bro.
You would have been so mad.
Can you believe that man to your right said the food?
I don't.
Taking the food.
Bro, ain't no food on this earth.
Come on, bro.
It could just be one baddie.
Yeah.
And all the food. I'm taking her. No question.
That's what I said though. I said like
Shut
if
up.
it was
It
one
ain't
night
even-
or if it was
bro,
my
shut the
girl,
hell
I'm
up.
taking
I'm not
her.
even thinking
Shut
about
the
it.
hell
One night with my girl, I'm taking over the
Her?
best food. Yeah.
Man, I'm taking if I can
So
take
one night
her
with
and
my
don't eat
girl,
for
like,
2
yeah.
days, I'm taking her. Man, please, come on, man.
Man.
I'm going on a 2-day fast for that. Shit. What? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that brother starved.
And that brother starving. Let's go eat.
What? She gonna
Taking the
remember
food,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Tell you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Denzel, man.
Tell you.
Yeah, it's Denzel from Malcolm X. He said, "Yeah, that brother's starving. Now let's go eat." Oh man, that was that was good. That was good. Snack Prescott 4 jumped in. Another Carebear burner said, "I've been speeding since I first had a car. Let alone getting drunk. Not once have I ever thought about speeding while drunk. My friend group has folded each other into back seats to make sure we weren't driving wasted.
Great friend group.
Where were his people?"
Yeah.
Great.
You know it's great because
group.
his fiance was in the car too.
Damn,
His
really?
fiance was in the car. So
We
that's a good
always-
question.
yeah.
Like where were?
We
So now-
players, we think we good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Damn.
Yeah.
Definitely thought they were
That's
good.
tough,
Look,
man. That's
we
all I got,
appreciate you
Carebear.
guys. Thank you so much for watching the show tonight. We
Really
will be
do
back
appreciate it.
on Sunday. Make sure you guys hit
Yes,
that
sir.
thumbs up
Yes, sir.
and
Yes,
also
sir.
subscribe. If you subscribe, Trey apparently gets equity. I had no knowledge of this. I will be getting equity next time if y'all hit the subscribe
Oh
button
no,
as
you're
well.
locked in. You already signed your contract,
So
brother.
we can figure some things out.
Hey,
Okay,
he said Mahomes renegotiated.
come on now. Hey. We can really get to renegotiate around here. Look,
But that was Patrick Mahomes. This is Patrick Mahomes.
Hey,
Okay,
same
okay.
effect, brother.
That's fair.
Hey, just
You the goat.
just-
I give you that.
Yeah, just
You the
double
goat
up
to this
burgers,
hosting
man.
shit. I
Look,
give
we
you that.
appreciate you guys so much
That show
for watching the
we
show. We'll be
did.
back Sunday night, 11:15 p.m. Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Central, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. Right back here in the Speakeasy. But in the Speakeasy, we do not respect mountain time. For
don't.
Kiri Hickey Sybil, Emmanuel Acho,
boy.
TJ Hujmanzada, Social Trey, and everyone in the back.
Shout out to the gang in the back.
We'll see you guys
man.
next time right back here in the Speakeasy.
Peace.
Oh, man.
Hilarious. Yo, they got the rollie on, yo.